Holy shit.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar, a straight-up omelet bar. And now look, my former intern's tossing me down a bottomless freaking pit. You know, come to think of it, my whole life has been a series of what the moments. That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Guys, welcome to WTF Nation Radio's Monday edition. Sorry, I was just listening to some people talking, and they were talking. I was being distracted. I was talking to other people on the phone, and they're like, "Dude, you really gonna fucking talk about this shit?" Yeah, fuck yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, fuck yeah. Woo! Well, how y'all doing? I got Flash, and I got a mom hanging out with me tonight.
Evening, everybody.
Well, my lovely co-host is still on leave, and then she'll be back soon. And then we'll be rocking it one more time. Yeah, I'm a pogue, I guess, huh? Okay. I'm just in one of those fucking moods where you just gotta laugh at life. You know what I mean? You just have to laugh at shit. Sometimes when life hits you in the face or in the balls, you just have to fucking go, you know what? Woo! And I've had my coffee.
Apparently, you've had your coffee.
Dude. Okay. Dang, what a news-filled weekend we've had from Thursday to today. What do you say, Flash? Yeah?
Man, I have like 6 or 7 tabs open just in case what we want to talk about.
I know, dude.
There's so much craziness.
This is fucking awesome. This is so much. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Give me some of that. Give me some of them fucking controversy, man. Where do you want to start? Well, fuck. Let's see. Let's start out with the Monday night edition and Monday edition. Oh, wait a minute. Football. Let's talk about football. Let's talk about the national.
This is going to be a fun one.
Let's talk about the National Football League. That American organization that's part of, America that refuses to America. How about that? I'm going to announce officially.
Others might say they're exemplifying what it means to be America. Just saying.
Well, your exemplifying is noted when it's a private company, of course. However, or we could look at it like this. I think if you really start going into constitutional law and all that, freedom of speech only applies to the government going after you for saying what you are fucking deemed as freedom of speech, right? Not a private government, not a private organization, I should say. It wasn't just too long the NFL had tax-exempt status. So our tax money was going to the NFL to build their fucking stadiums, right?
That was kind of a shit thing to do, but
yeah, I mean, just saying, you taking our fucking loot, then fuck it. So I'm going to make an official announcement. I, as ICE, am officially boycotting the NFL. I will not follow any of my. Well, I only have one team. I ain't following my team.
Probably not a good team.
Well, it doesn't matter. The point being is that it doesn't matter. I'm boycotting the fucking NFL. I actually, it was actually nice not watching any fucking football. I was actually Netflixing and chilling with myself. Enjoying myself. Wow. This Netflix thing that you speak of. Quite interesting.
Now, why are you boycotting?
Why am I boycotting?
Let's get the reason. Why are you boycotting?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Hang on. I was going to get to that, but okay, I'll go ahead and preface to the bottom line up front. So the reason why I am boycotting the NFL, and it's just me, Ice, as, host of the Monday edition and Sergeant's Time. Again, hang on real quick before.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Okay, now the reason why Ice am boycotting the NFL is because, look, we've talked about this before. We've talked about this with Red Leg. I mean, we talked about when the colon started kneeling to begin with. He brought up some good points about some of the stuff about football in general, okay? Now, say me and you have the same team, all right? So there you go. We mean you have the same team, and me and you are of different opinions politically, our backgrounds, we come from different upbringings and all that, right? Going to a football game to me is where we kick all that shit to the side, and me and you have that respect for the same team, right? Me and you like the same team. That is the commonality between and the bond of going to a football game. Drink beer, eat overpriced fucking, hot dogs or peanuts, wherever the fuck they serve at fucking stadiums nowadays, wherever you're at. Some places have like fucking, hibachi shit going on for them uppity fucking places. But you definitely, we have common ground. We're both sports fans. We both follow individuals from that specific, town, because that's our town. Or we have that connection me and you have with our team. Me and you, like, say, for instance, like, the blah, 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 blah. And we're like, yeah, check out blah, blah, blah. Yeah, dude, well, he blah, blah. And me and you are fucking common ground between us, okay? We didn't pay our hard-earned cash to go listen to somebody talk about fucking politics, because that's why we went to the game to begin with. We went to the game for me and you to get away from that shit. Me and you are bros and we're hanging out and drinking some beers, making fun of other people's fucking teams and talking shit against the opposing team, talking about stats or whatever. Yeah, you suck because you're fucking, you graduated from the state, blah, 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 blah. That's what it's all about. That's the whole commonality of it. Once you bring politics in all this shit, then what it ends up doing, it ends up turning us against each other for whatever we have our beliefs in. So now you have a comment that says it's about exercising your freedom of speech. I say that it's no fucking way. For something that is so fucking simple as just respecting the fucking flag and having the country that you're just lucky to be in. Just lucky to be. Everyone here is lucky to be an American who is an American, except for you illegal fuckers. You can get the fuck out. But if you're lucky to be an American, and you're lucky to be an American, and you're lucky to be in a fucking American football game, we should all be looking at the flag saying, yep, it's a constant reminder that you have looking at you in the face, and that flag is representative of the country. That flag and the teams, the NFL National Football League, is representation of all the cities and all the states that represent our country. So at that point, we should have that commonality and that same common ground of being Americans, right? There should be no ands, ifs, or buts that Flash, you are of a certain background, but you know what? Fuck, me and you like the same team, man. Let's go rock on, and we can get along, and there's no drama. But once you bring in politics, then you cause division within something that is supposed to be harmonious amongst each other. So that is why I am boycotting the NFL. I am boycotting them because, if anything else, you need not my money anymore, because apparently you are getting your politics involved for nothing that's really one of those things that was political. It wasn't political back in the day anyways. It was not political at all until someone, the colon, decided to fucking do what he did. Now, to push everything out of the way, what started off as an ungrateful individual who wanted to highlight police brutality across this country and bring the attention of police brutality and the plight of individuals that have suffered through police brutality and was wearing fucking black socks that had pigs on them, shit like that, talking all this crap when he was actually considered a wunderkind, a superstar, a rising quarterback at the time, who started.
I remember that we stepped up, and then my Giants stepped all over them and won another Super Bowl.
Well, because
so I'm not worried about him playing.
Well,
so
he was
I'm
too
gonna
busy.
cut you here.
So he was too busy kissing his biceps because he was starting that trend where that he was kissing his biceps and all that shit. And everyone's like, oh, Colin Kaepernick, oh, he's so cool, he's so dreamy, he comes from a bad background, blah blah blah, he's so great, he's the American dream, and then blah. Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and finish.
Well, so I'm going to respectfully disagree because I don't remember the Constitution and, people being allowed to do what they do ends just because they're in a football field. Now, you did mention something in the beginning that, it's a private organization. The government can't. So if the owners, like in NASCAR, a shit ton of owners have come out and said, if you do not stand for the national anthem, you will be fired. And they have that right to do that. The NFL does too. But the problem is it's gone from being Colin Kaepernick taking something I can see as a issue and as something that needs to be noted and doing it in a weird way. The pigs in the socks thing, that was way over the top, and I got that. But now we've moved far from that, and now it's a symbol against some of the stupid things that our dear leader has decided to come out and say, calling Kaepernick son of a bitch doesn't really go well when it's while they're all on different teams, how that is. You're on different teams, but somebody says something about the Marines and they're,
of course,
they're not in the military.
Yeah.
We stomp all over those people.
Fuck yeah.
So
yeah, I gotcha.
So the onesies and twosies, I'm all for the if that's how you want to protest, you do you. Is it something that I personally agree with? No. That I don't think that's the right avenue, but I'm, as service members, we do our due diligence to protect the free, and I don't find this as them not kneeling or them not standing for the national anthem as a dig against veterans. Flash personally. I don't see it as a dig at, I see it as a trying to bring awareness of what's going on. Now, I will continue to watch the NFL because 90% of the time I'm already too late for the national anthem when I turn on the TV. But I also want to put out, we do not even destroy soldiers half as bad these for dipping into their buildings right before Reveille and Retreat are played. We don't even bash them that much, and that we're destroying these guys because they're doing, and hey, all four of the guys that are standing up, like the former 3-tour former Ranger, or as
Alejandro
Twitter,
Villanueva.
There's no such thing as a former Ranger.
That's right.
Who stood out
That's
there
right.
when the rest of the Steelers stayed in the back. Good on him. And
That's
you
right.
do you how you want to.
But he's getting shit
I
for
think
it.
that people are just kind of like losing their mind for no reason.
He's getting shit for it though. Now, to go ahead and hear what you said. Let's see. Please don't be an ad. God, I hate goddamn my fucking videos, man. I swear.
Hey, remember remember the person before calling Kaepernick to kneel during the national anthem?
To see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired.
He didn't call Colin Kaepernick fucking. He was just being general. Call that son of a bitch. Just like when you use bitches or dudes or chicks or guys in a generality type sense, right? That's what I think he was getting at. I think everyone's gotten wrapped around his fucking axle. And you got a good point. Because what ended up having was the second and third order effects of is that motherfucker calling my mom a bitch? Oh my god, dude. See, that's how it got worse. And my whole thing is that it exacerbated more bullshit because then there was an NFL game that was played in another country. Okay, and this is where I got a fucking bigger beef now. You were willing to stand up. You were willing to stand for the fucking Here Comes the Queen, or, We Will Rock You Queen, or whatever their fucking national
God Save the Queen.
God Save the Queen, all right. Everyone paid mad respect to that shit, but kneeled at our national anthem when it's kind of ironic that black men were kneeling to the national anthem, but standing for the anthem of a country back in the day that was selling slaves to our country, or was importing them to begin with. So
I did catch that irony when somebody else brought that to my attention, and I thought that was pretty funny. And and that's one of those things where it was at the right venue, but hey, they think they believe there's a real issue, and if kneeling if for them is their silent protest, then I'd rather that than the alternative, which is the violent protest, which is actually something that I gotta bring up my Twitter because even after it's going down now. Even after the owners of NASCAR came out and said, you guys, you kneel, you're fired. Dale Earnhardt Jr. came out with a tweet that I actually I really liked, and I quote, and this comes from Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s, the guys that make left turns all day. All Americans are granted right to peaceful protests. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. And that's a quote from JFK. And I agree. I think if you start trying to crack down on these guys, I don't think they're going to get violent because they got a huge paycheck, and their knees and knees and ankles are worth a lot of money.
I was about to say they go on the hurt list, they're going to be fucked.
I don't see that, but it's going to start. There's always third and fourth order effects for everything that happens, and the one. Why is Trump even getting in on all this? He needs to stick. We have North Korea, we have Iran, we have Puerto Rico that's getting no attention. We have a lot of other issues than him worrying about somebody standing or not standing for the flag. 1, 2, he made it worse because anything Donald Trump approves of, likes, supports, not every the loudest people possible flock to the other side. To what he was thinking. So, Trump just made this whole situation that much bigger and that much worse. Before now, there was onesies and twosies, maybe a couple people. There'd be 3 guys, like at the beginning of the season, the Browns had 3 guys that took a kneel, and it was kind of like, hey, the Browns, so many people had the Browns kneeled, cool, and they moved on. Now, everyone's doing it, and it's causing this whole thing that's echoing not just in the NFL, but for the first time, MLB Oakland Athletics catcher, I forget his name, I don't have it brought up, kneeled during the national anthem, and now NASCAR's threatening ultimatums, which it's NASCAR, so I don't expect that to happen anyways. But still, if he would have just focused on what he needs to focus and not his Twitter account, I think this wouldn't be such a big deal right now. maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe I don't know. Like, I'm not going to stop watching the NFL because people are kneeling. If that's what they want to do, rock on, power to you. I don't find it a slight against, veterans like us, but, and everyone has their opinion. If you feel that way, that's awesome. And if you want to boycott, that is your right to boycott that, because boycotting, in the 60s against the buses in Georgia worked. So if the NFL is doing something we don't like, we can boycott them too. So again, it's all this like libertarian things, like everyone do whatever you want. I don't care. Just shut up about it. That's where we're at right now. Just cool. You're happy? Go on. Walk away.
My whole thing throughout this whole fucking process is that now Major League Baseball is fucking hitting it. Thank you, Cuffs. One of the Major League Baseball fuckers are doing it now. I bet. So now ICE officially fucking boycott Major League Baseball. Because here's the thing. Did you
watch baseball beforehand anyways?
Yes, I did. I actually had picked up another team as a fan favorite, but then decided, fuck it. I'm just gonna boycott them all. Fuck them all. Here's the reason why.
Are you a Royals fan too?
I'm actually a multi-tiered fucking team, but I picked up the Royals as a fan base because here's the thing: what they did for the guys in Kuwait was good shit, and that's to me. I look at teams like that when they do something outside of the box and outside of the realm of what they normally, you know what I mean? So my biggest thing is the fact that I don't want to. Yeah, no, fuck them all. I'm boycotting them all. Because if Major League, here's the thing, you got to stop this shit. It's getting out of fucking control. Because now it's going to be one group. Because initially, like you said, our president fucking sent a tweet out, and it first started off the entire fucking protest thing. Started off with what? It was about fucking the irregularity of the fucking what? The fucking god damn it, police brutality. The plights against the black man from the cops, and the cops are beating up too many black men. Mind you, what was that one player, Lewis from fucking Baltimore Ravens? He killed black men too, but nobody's fucking protesting him.
Oh, I did find that pretty hilarious when Ray Lewis was kneeling.
Yeah.
And there was a meme up there that said, protesting, unarmed black men being killed unarmed black man.
Yeah, exactly.
I did find that pretty funny. So now to get some backstory, because you're banning baseball.
I'll say, so here's on banning baseball, because I go back to the whole thing of standards and ethics. Standards of the sport that we all want to grow up to aspire to be. All of us, to include yours truly, I wanted to be a baseball player, man. I love catcher. I followed the fucking Los Angeles Dodgers. I was fucking Mike Socia, Steve Garvey, fucking Oral Horsizer, Fernando Valenzuela. I was a huge fucking Dodgers fan. And then the fucking strike happened, okay? So I gave baseball a chance because I'm old enough to remember all that shit, right?
You are pretty old. I mean, old enough where you need a blue pill.
Yeah. No, actually, I don't. I just got to find him. I just got to find him younger. But the thing is,
for the Oakland Athletics, Bruce Maxwell, who is the catcher,
yes,
not only was he was kneeling to protest inequality, but
of course,
and something that I'm kind of toying with is I don't believe that Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job solely because he sucks. I think that nobody wants. I'm not saying that they're doing just because he protests, but nobody wants that extra baggage.
Of course. Well, again,
nobody wants the extra baggage on his team, and he's. It's not like Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a free agent, plays like Tom Brady, but has a opinion. It's Colin Kaepernick, who was good for like 2-3 years, and then started hitting rock bottom, and now he just sucks. But they're also a lot of people are protesting that Colin Kaepernick is quote unquote being blackballed from the NFL when you got people like what was it, Hoyer for like the Texans, playing that kind of look god awful, and a couple people like look god awful.
Yeah.
Yet they're still staying in there. Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job, and I kind of think that he is and isn't, because I mean he isn't that good. So I don't know if I really want to. And he wants to be paid like a starter. For all those people that think this is just because he's being blackballed, no. If you've seen some of the backstory of the negotiations, like there was talks with one or two other teams, he wants to be paid like a starter. He wants to be paid like he got paid when he was with the 49ers and took over Alex Smith's job, even though Alex Smith was rocking it that year, and I think my man got screwed over. But Colin Kaepernick wants to get that big money. But Colin Kaepernick's been playing like little money, but he doesn't want to settle for that. So then everyone else is throwing out this whole, he's not getting picked up because he has a public opinion, and it's like half and half. But honestly, Colin Kaepernick sucks.
Yeah,
we need to move him from the picture.
I was about to say that's the whole thing about the stats.
That's the big thing.
That's the whole thing.
Sucks.
Stats,
like I don't care that if he kneels, stands. I don't care if he's doing backflips during the national anthem. If that's what he wants to protest, if that's how he wants to protest. God willing, 2 thumbs up, you do you. But you are trash, and I dare anyone to call in and tell me Colin Kaepernick is not trash. I'll even give you this. He wasn't trash for the first 3 years. I will say that he was pretty dang good.
He was.
Rookie.
Yep.
2 full years, he was really good,
yep.
And then crashed and burned, and he's been trash ever since. I dare anyone to argue that point.
Yeah.
Well,
the whole thing too is going back to what I was saying. To me, it's all about standards and ethics. Okay, I'm bringing back to the scenario that I brought up in the beginning of the show. Me and you, Flash, we go to a fucking football game or a baseball game to watch the fucking game and hang. Like I said, I aspire to be a baseball player. So I want to know about sports. Politics didn't fucking cross my fucking head. The coach looked at me and said, "Yeah, you're kind of okay, and you could possibly be in the Triple A's, but yeah, maybe you just hang out in the Triple A's for a little bit and just hang out there. Just do some of this. We won't put you on the roster. You can probably swing a practice with us. That type of shit. You know what I mean? That was to the point. I didn't get butthurt and say, motherfucker, I'm going to go ahead and kneel and whatever. If you sucked, you sucked. If you weren't good enough, then you weren't good enough. And the thing is, like with Colin Kaepernick, what compounded it was that he was sucking and then decided to pull this shit.
Yeah, that's right, because he was benched. He wasn't even starting. When he decided to start kneeling.
Yeah. And so it was in the way the whole fan base, this is the way I saw it. Hey, that's right, we got Colin Kaepernick on the air. Hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? You want a binky? That's right. Colin Kaepernick, how you doing? Exactly. That's to me what it fucking sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Baby Ice has got bigger balls than him. What the fuck, dude?
Well, hey, since we are talking about baseball real quick, I do want to give a shout out to Aaron Judge, my New York Yankees, for breaking Mark McGwire. Fuck that, guys. Single season record for most home runs by a rookie. He hit number 49, tying the record, and number 50 today, breaking the record. My man Aaron Judge is on point. Let's go Yankees.
I will be more than happy to acknowledge any of what you just fucking said, but I just boycotted the fucking Major League Baseball, so they can eat dicks.
It's all good. And like I said, there's more than enough baseball
Yankee sucks,
for me.
Mets suck.
I'll be okay.
Well, my whole thing is that, again, now, going back to the fucking Oakland A's catcher. Dude, really? You're 26 fucking years old. You were born in Germany to the parents of a service member. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, because I'm being oppressed. Dude, you're a fucking dependa. There ain't no oppression there. What the fuck have you been involved with? Living in fucking Europe? You get away with more shit being stationed in Germany as an American dependent than a fucking soldier does. So, I really don't fucking... Again, ethics and standards. Do maintain the fucking standards. They got pissed off when uniforms were being altered and changed. Nobody wanted to fucking be that hot button topic with fucking what's-his-nuts with Kaepernick and the pig fucking socks, right? But these players were getting fined left and right about stupid-ass fucking little stickers on the back of their fucking helmets. And also 9/11 memorial fucking shoes. Everyone got they got fined for that shit. But Colin Kaepernick can fucking sit down and fucking take a knee and all sort of shit. And he galvanized the whole fucking thing. Because now the president, and go back to our president. Come on, dude. How many fucking presidents have said something involving ourselves in our society that the president, it's almost like the president's like your old grandpa that sits on a porch that just like shoots off some shit that you shouldn't fucking say, but everyone should just respect the grandpa because he's grandpa, right? Well, the fucking president's the same way. Because our former president, Barack Obama, said they acted stupidly. Or said, if I had a son, he'd be Trayvon. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. So you have to maintain the same thing. There was no divisiveness. Nobody said anything about divisiveness. It's just, dude, respect the fucking flag. You're from America. You're living in America. Be proud to be an American. A football game is not a place to have a debate. That's not the place to have your platform. You should be saying that the fucking Yankees suck, or the fucking Dodgers suck, or the Mets suck, or, fucking A's suck. Say that's where you mean you were going back and forth talking about being rivals or liking our fucking teams, right? I shouldn't fucking have to be I shouldn't be looking at goddamn, what's going on with him? Why is he kneeling? Why is he doing it while people are fucking being draped by the same fucking flag when they're coming home in a casket? Why do you think they're so fucking bad? Dude, you're getting paid $85 million a year. To do what? Fuck that, dude.
Something that I would take a lot less for to play. I tell you what.
I would tell you what. If someone said ice, we look at your old stats, bro. We take a, we take it back, and you could go ahead and come on with the AAA team with the Dodgers, but we'll only pay you like fucking $12 an hour. Fuck yeah, I'd take it. Fuck yeah. I'd fucking take it, bro.
Free? All right, cool. I pay you.
Yeah, exactly. You're paying me $10 an hour to fucking at least just help you coach on the fucking the AAA team for the Dodgers. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll do it. So the same thing with the Raiders, the same thing with the 49ers, the same thing with the Chargers or any of those East team, the fucking the Arizona Diamondbacks, the California Angels, the fucking all those fucking teams. Hey, just have a fucking standard. Nobody does their fucking shit. You pay your fucking respect, and that's it. And now it's getting stupid to the fucking point where NASCAR is getting involved. Fuck, you know what? That's why when I retire, I want to fucking just take up golf, so that way I can just go up, show up the fucking thing, drive my cart, hit a fucking ball, get drunk, go to the fucking, the ninth hole, and then hang out for a couple more beers and shit, and then drive back and say, "Yep, America, flag's always flying right there at the fucking golf course."
Hey, just wait. October's coming, and that means for those who actually watch basketball like I do, basketball's coming, which Donald Trump has been having a huge beef with a lot of people in the NBA. which has actually been pretty comical when Stephen Curry is like, on the side, I'm not going to the White House. As a lot of people know, it's customary for the winning teams of each league to go to the White House, meet the president. It's been happening for the longest time. Dear God, since way before I was even born, almost maybe before you were born.
Yeah,
but still,
I was about to say
it goes back a long way.
It's a history.
Predominantly black sport. This year is going to be a lot of fun. I tell you what, because Stephen Curry was like, no, and was not going to White House. So then Donald Trump goes, hey, and the White House goes, we're rescinding your invitation to come to the White House.
That's right.
And then everyone starts like he, it's like, I think it was LeBron James that came out on Twitter was like, you bum.
Yeah.
Stephen Curry said he didn't want to come first. Don't play that game. And now it's like, it's. The problem is, that's cool. You don't want to go. That's fine. Other people didn't go when Barack Obama was in. And, of course, they were ostracized and tore up on Twitter. And the opposite's happening. Everyone's applauding Stephen Curry. So it's always that. It's funny how that works, where, everyone's being a hypocrite. Because it goes back to what I was saying about Tim Tebow, who knelt during the national anthem. But he wasn't really kneeling in protest. He was kneeling in prayer. And what happened to him?
It wasn't at the national anthem. It was before the game. It wasn't during the national anthem. It was before the game.
That's right. You're very right. He was just kneeling before everything happened.
Yes,
and what happened
to
him? He was ostracized for having his own opinion.
Yeah.
Doing something that he believed in.
Yes.
And I'm throwing out these key words for all you people listening, everyone listening at home, because it's the same argument that I made for the other ones. They're doing what they feel is right with their opinions. Well, he was doing the same thing with his opinion, with his belief, in his way. And what happened? The man brought the Denver Broncos, who was a shit team, going downhill, and actually got them. I think there was a surprise victory against the Steelers, but got to the second round of the playoffs when he had barely any help.
Nobody helped him because they just said, yeah, whatever. And then he started fucking. Who was the wide receiver that said he had faith the whole time, and then he got a bunch of shit for saying he had faith. Oh, you're trying to make it about God, and everyone, you know what I mean? Everyone was making a big deal about it because I can't remember what his fucking name was. But anyways, it's okay. I boycotted the fucking NFL and Major League Baseball, so I don't give a fuck. But my whole thing is go ahead.
Are you ready to talk about something that's actually going to make you happy?
Well, hang on. No. We still have another, because we have another team to talk shit about. So, now let's check this out. Okay. And I did a little bit of research. There was almost 200. I just did a real quick count. Almost 200 fucking players knelt during national anthems at all the respective games. And of course, tonight we have another game going on too, right? And so then the fucking, there are eight fucking NFL owners who gave money to the Trump organization for the campaign. You know what I mean? Of those individuals who've had individuals fucking kneeling. Also, we had talked about this before. It's like, you know what, NFL? If your fucking teams are that much of a fucking... Hang on. Let me play this again. Hi, Pittsburgh Steelers. Hey, Seattle Seahawks. There you go. Then guess what? We actually suggested that on WTF Nation Radio by, hey, how about you fuckers just stay in the goddamn locker room and everyone else will be American and not you.
Well, according to the story I saw on ESPN and NFL.com, what happened with the Steelers was there's people that wanted to kneel, there was a bunch of people that didn't, and they all couldn't come up with a decision what they were going to do, because as much as I hate the Steelers as a Giants fan, the Steelers do a lot of things together, and I'll give them that. So they decided, they went back and forth for a bit trying to figure out, because they were going to do this all as a team. They're not a onesie and twosie thing like, Colin Kaepernick and the Ravens. There's more of the team, like real team thing. Like that's your family, that's your blood. And they decided that instead of somebody, they didn't want, they're just like, hey, let's just not cause problems. And let's just stay in the tunnel, which they, there's pictures of them, hands on their hearts and everything. But let's just stay off the field until the national anthem. So there's nobody on camera kneeling or not kneeling and causing problems. But the Villanueva, or his name, I apologize.
Alejandro Villanueva.
he came out and he actually broke away from what the team was doing.
He said, "Fuck that."
I feel bad for him because now he's getting a whole lot of flack. He got flack from Mike Tomlin. He got flack from the owner. He got flack from the players. Not because he was out there on the field, during the standing up during the national anthem, is because he broke away from what the team had decided, which was instead of taking distraction away from the Steelers, let's just all stay back if we can't agree to do one or the other.
No way, dude. No way. If you fucking feel that Colin Kaepernick and all these other fuckers have their rights to do some shit, then Alejandro Villanueva, fuck yeah, dude. Ranger up, dude. He has every fucking right to do the same.
Completely agree. Like I'm glad, and like I said, I'm glad he did because that's his right. And if the team doesn't like that, a lot of people on these teams that when this first started didn't like because some of them are veterans or family in the military. They didn't like Colin Kaepernick and other players doing that, but no one cared about what they wanted. So why should he care about what the team wanted when a lot of them want to do something that he finds disrespectful to the flag in his country? And you know what? Good on him. If he's going to get flack, he's going to get flack. But the guy's too dang good at his job to get blackballed like Colin Kaepernick. And if they blackball him for that, then you're going to see a real protest because then I'm going to get pissed off.
Well, he actually made a comment stating that he had a presser saying that fucking he made his team look bad. Somebody fucking told him. See, now it's fucking. I threw my teammates under the bus unintentionally. Every time I see that picture of me standing by myself, I feel embarrassed, dude. See,
that's somebody making him feel bad. Not because he actually did something wrong.
Yeah, someone's fucking painting the guilt trip.
Okay, so I'll first address sort of this the last 48 hours of events and what's transpired. This national anthem sort of ordeal has been out of control, and I think. There's a lot to blame on myself, and I want to address it. So, Saturday night, as you guys all know, there was a team meeting that was going to determine what is it that we're going to do as a team. Coach Tomlin gave us the guidance that we had to do it all as one, so 100%, and whatever it is that we had to do. There was a disagreement in what we were going to do, and the only course of action was to go inside and remove ourselves from the situation. It was never to disrespect the national anthem. Every single one of my teammates is extremely supportive and extremely patriotic, in this locker room. And I can not only say that for this locker room, I can say that across the NFL and every single player that I've gone against. After the meeting, based on my unique circumstances and based on the fact that I've served in the Army and that pretty much everything that is my life is related to the military, I asked Ben if there was a way to define the inside or where is it that we were going to stay, and if I could watch the national anthem from the tunnel. And he agreed. He said the captains would be out there right behind me, and so this plan sort of morphed to accommodate this tough moral dilemma that I had in my hands, to where the players could be behind me in the tunnel. Ben Roethlisberger said at 56, make sure you're out there because the national anthem is going to start at 57. I walked out at 12:56. I asked one of the security guards, when the national anthem was going to start, and he said 20 seconds. And so I just walked up, and I stopped as soon as I saw the flag, as soon as I had a vantage point. That to me was enough. There was a flag that was coming in from one of the previous celebrations, and when I turned around to sort of, signal everybody else to come in so they wouldn't leave me alone, then that's when, they were essentially unable to exit. At that moment, it was the decision of, do you walk out of the national anthem and join your teammates? I know that would have looked extremely bad. Or, do you, as a team, do you start moving halfway through the national anthem? So essentially what we can get out of this is that we butchered our plan to sort of have a response for the national anthem and respect everyone's opinions. I would say that my personal thoughts about the situation is that regardless of this plan, very few players knew that I was going to the tunnel because I only asked the team leadership. And so because of that, I didn't give them an opportunity to stand with me during the national anthem. That is the very embarrassing part on my end in what transpires, because when everybody sees an image of me standing by myself everybody thinks that the team and the Steelers are not behind me, and that's absolutely wrong. It's quite the opposite. Is they all would have, actually the entire team would have been out there with me. Even the ones that wanted to take a knee would have been there with me had they known these extreme circumstances that at Soldier.
You fucking for real? Are you fucking for real?
Yeah, that sounds. I won't say made up, but I'm pretty sure somebody sat down with him, was like, "This is what was your story? Now let's make it where you were wrong." And just to put salt in your wound, Dallas Cowboys, along with owner Jerry Jones and the coaching staff and everyone, kneeled on the field prior to the national anthem on Monday night, which is happening right now against Arizona. So if you're an Arizona fan, they're beating Dallas 7-0 right now. So hey, but yeah. So now if you notice, a lot of these owners are starting to get on it. My wife's team, the Atlanta Falcons, their owner was on the field kneeling.
So what's the
problem is a lot of these owners are getting in on it too.
Yeah. So what's the fucking what's this interlocking? I noticed everyone's standing but interlocking their arms. What the fuck does that mean?
Unity. A lot of teams used to do that when they come. At least when I was played high school football, we used to come. The whole team would come out interlocked arms when we go do the flag, the coin toss and everything. So maybe it's like from the top brass down to the because they had everyone, including like the triple assistant coach guy of the punter are out there in arms. So maybe it's just trying to show solidarity that. I mean, Roger Goodell, the spineless bastard he is.
Agreed.
Much as I hate Tom Brady, I think Tom Brady last year got
agreed.
Got the short end of the stick on that crazy. But I mean, Roger Goodell is not going to do anything, and now you got owners that not only aren't saying anything against it, but are also joining in. It's going to be. I mean, by the end of the season, everyone's going to do it. My Giants only had maybe 1 or 2 people do it, but. When Odell Beckham Jr. scored a touchdown, everyone thought it was kind of weird that when he scored, he was on the ground and then lifted his leg and he like he was peeing like a dog, and he got a flag on sportsmanlike conduct, and then he came out and said, no, that wasn't against the Philadelphia Eagles, the bastards. That was against we got beat, so I'm a little salty. He said we got that was for Donald Trump calling Kaepernick whatever he.
Oh my God! See now,
so
again,
it's getting the NFL's getting a little
too stupid.
Boycott it's getting happening. A little crazy right now,
yeah.
And it's border. We're at the point where we're at that gray line where it's going from you are protesting, do what you want to. Now you're taking things too far, and there's going to be problems. And, I think there's enough people pissed off that, hey, while I might not be boycotting, I can at least tell you that there's a whole bunch of my family that I've seen on Facebook and that are now going to boycott the NFL. So,
yep.
Hey, what hits people worse than their reputation is their money.
Well, hang on. Oh, how long is my boycott going to last? I tell you when politics is out of the fucking NFL. Like when I go to the NFL, when I see a football game or I hear about a football game where no one talks about anything, everyone's fucking playing football, and the only thing we're talking about is how come so-and-so is making more money than so-and-so or whatever, and everyone's fucking deciding, because believe it or not, playing the national anthem at the fucking in the National Football League is not always happened. From what I'm getting some fucking looking, because I looked it up, grabbing some research, and I can't see where the national anthem has ever been fucking I guess you would say a fixture in it. So it's how far back does it go? I don't know. So, but I know it's not been forever. I know it started picking up, and it wasn't mostly fucking historical. But again, we go back to Whitney Houston's fucking Desert Storm fucking rendition of the national anthem. You know what I mean? That's fucking. You want to see a group of active duty guys play against a pro team? No rules? What, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? These guys juice.
Yeah, that might sound good in theory that we're all a bunch of badasses.
Yeah, I'm about to say D-man. Yeah, okay, what? Fucking you guys think? What the fuck? People are complaining about fucking when he got
well, heck,
sacked.
Not only were people protesting, but now you have these people actually singing the national anthem, taking a knee during the national anthem. They have the the runner-up people who watch The Voice, me and my wife do.
Yeah.
Hate on me.
Yeah.
But she knelt the words "Home of the Free." She took a kneel, which she's been getting. Let's just say country music is not too happy. From what I've seen on the Twitter sphere, not too happy with her. But then at the Detroit Lions game, same thing. The singer decided to take a kneel and take a knee. So I mean, this is becoming something huge, and a lot of it's because Donald Trump is. I won't blame it all on him. As much as I'm not a Trump fan
they
at all,
are blaming but you're right.
This 100% on him.
No, but they are blaming him. You're kind of
I blame him for there being embers on the ground and going, hey, I got some gasoline we need to get rid of. That's the way I see it. Like we're gonna pull out that Billy Joel song. He didn't start the fire. This happened under former President Obama's reign. Of this whole thing happened. It was on for 2 years before he got out of office. But in the day and age where Donald Trump apparently does either I think the man's super smart and is trying to distract people to get people pissed about something else.
Yeah.
Especially with more stuff coming out about Russia investigation and his son-in-law and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, hey, I got a big old can of gasoline and that fire's about to go out. Let me throw that on there. And everyone, the media, everyone, so much so that people are ignoring that people have no homes or power and all that stuff in Puerto Rico.
Dude, I know.
People are ignoring that. CNN's ignoring the actual crisis, and now going,
that was
"Oh
my
my God,
thing.
look at all these people protesting!" And now there's the owners, and now there's the performers, and Donald Trump's like, "Well, I can deal with all my problems on the back burner and don't have to worry about that."
Check this shit out. Fuck Colin Kaepernick.
Fuck that guy. I'm all I don't care. I can't stand the guy as a football player. I do think instead of coming out as I'm really doing this for racial equality.
He's not doing that for shit, man.
Police brutality. He comes off like a whiny bitch, and that's why I never really paid much attention. But then there's other players I do respect. I do respect their opinion, and it's fuck Colin Kaepernick. It didn't start with it.
Wow.
It started with him, but he was just honestly. I feel like he was doing it because he needed something to make him popular and polarizing, and somebody to pay him.
Wow,
fuck that guy. And his weak ass afro.
Actually, it's pretty big. It has taken the.
He's got the balding afro. It's like you can. It looks like he's missing patches actually in the afro itself.
I love you, Flash. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I really don't, because here, look, everyone's talking about, oh, what about baseball? We're talking about football. Baseball, true American sport, has gone all the way back from the early 1900s playing the fucking national anthem every time they fucking played. Why? Because we had individuals that were serving in the country and then coming back and then playing fucking baseball. Baseball is baseball. Mom, apple pie in America, baseball. Okay, so yes, it's so hard not to fucking go back into the baseball thing. I really don't want to boycott baseball, but again, standards and ethics. Have a fucking standard. If you get fined for fucking doing something, and you get fined for altering your uniform or something like that, and you don't respect the fucking flag, dude, really, dude, fuck off. All of you could fuck off. Not gonna keep saying Knicks suck, Mets suck, Yankees suck. That's my go-to.
Hey, look here.
This is my go-to. See, when you have multiple teams, it's just like having a bunch of ex-wives. It doesn't matter. So.
Well, I'm a monogamous sports fan. I like the
you're
teams.
You're monogamous. Is there such thing as sports fan monogamy?
I think I just made it up now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, you sound like you're chomping at the bit, Mom. What you got to say?
Oh, the thing that I've noticed when Colin Kaepernick started this whole thing, people were outraged, and it kind of, just died off. Not completely, but kind of. It was on its way to die off. And then Trump says, and he speaks his mind about the whole deal.
Yep.
Now everyone, I won't say everyone, but a good deal of the majority of the NFL, they're doing this because Trump said something. And to me, it has nothing to do with oppression. It doesn't. Because if they really cared about the cause, they would have fucking started this back when Colin Kaepernick did. And honestly, I mean, if I was Colin Kaepernick, I'd be fucking pissed.
Because they hijacked his shit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because they hijacked. So now it became.
I completely agree.
Yeah, that's true. Because what started off as inequality.
And then I find it ironic is Trump got more people to kneel than Colin Kaepernick did.
Oh, snap.
No, you're very correct. Like I said,
wow,
it was only
that's
one
true.
season. It was Colin Kaepernick. Then it was like the next week there was one person, and it was like onesies and twosies. At the most, there was like four guys that knelt and kind of made a little circle of just them. And you're right. It was kind of just like it's there, and like and it was a footnote. It was like a very basic footnote. Oh, 3 people. You know, like even the beginning of the season. When the Browns did it, it was like 4 people, and they're like, "Oh, 4 people from the Browns." Fuck the Browns, but still, 4 people from the Browns. I agree with you. Knelt, and it was kind of everyone's like, "Okay."
Yeah, they were, and then
they were fatigued by it. But again, Donald Trump, you know, whether he's the great unifier or divider doesn't matter, because I tell you what, the man could say Coca-Cola is the best drink there is.
You're racist.
Fuck you, Pepsi.
Dr. Pepper.
Everyone's going
racist.
To Dr. Pepper and Pepsi. Going,
Racist.
you racist bastard!
Exactly.
Anyone who likes Coke is a racist bastard, and that's what he does. And I don't know whether he did it on purpose because of other stuff going on, or I mean, we've been having the dick measuring contest with North Korea and everything. So I don't know. I don't know why he decided, hey, this is what I need to speak on. But somebody in his reformed communication communication thing, which there was a job on usajobs.gov for any of my public affairs people looking for a real challenge.
Of course.
They couldn't pay me enough, but their reformed communication team, no one apparently has the balls to go to just deactivate his Twitter account.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
sir, just give me your password. We need to stop this now because you're gonna turn this place into like on fire. Just give it here.
If I was truly trying to get my message out about oppression and all this other horse shit that they're talking about and trying to protest against, I would be offended that it took Trump to say something for y'all to kneel down. Like,
what do you mean by y'all?
Out of here.
What do you mean by y'all? You trying to say you people, Amy? Yeah, indeed, Mom.
Y'all. The Southern term of everyone.
Yeah, indeed.
It's a recognized Southern term.
No, sons of bitches, and next thing you know, oh, you call my bitch mom, you know, or call my mom a bitch. Well, look, it's gone back. Everyone's like, well, what about baseball? Shut the fuck up about baseball, okay? Baseball has had their same fucking drama too. You guys don't remember? Well, probably you don't because you guys are fucking probably like one
strike.
The strike. Well, no, before that, 5 years prior to the strike in 1990, when Roseanne Barr fucking, you know, she grabbed her crotch and fucking was screaming that fucking national anthem and then spit on the fucking shit. George fucking Bush, the first Bush, said that wasn't prudent.
Senior.
Yeah, senior said that wasn't prudent and said, fucking bitch, she's disgraceful and a slob. So there you go. Even her kid was like saying, oh, she's really upset. You know, everyone got to say that my mom hates America and shit. Motherfucker, yeah, well, duh. You were trying to, that is something that you're exemplifying. You're conducting yourself and representing the country, and you come out there going, and then grab your crotch and spit. Fuck yeah, dude. So baseball has had its fucking fair share, but they weren't fucking kneeling. They just had bad choice of singers, I guess you would say. But yeah, dude. Fucking disrespect it. You're disrespecting. You know, you're disrespecting the national anthem for what it means, not for what the song in itself. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about for what it's almost ritualistic, almost like when you go and pay respects to somebody at a funeral, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you open up the fucking casket and start slapping the fucking body around and shit? No, you don't fucking do that. You just, because why? It is inherent in social norms that you don't open up the fucking casket and start slapping the body around. You don't fucking do that. You pay respects. Well, the same thing with this. You pay respects. You know, yeah, me and Doc Mannis last week were talking about the Pogue. Yeah, you know, you want to like the Pogue. Where's the Pogue? You know, you want to fucking, that's like respect the Pogue. You don't respect it. You got to respect it. Just all about respect. No, it's not like a Sopranos.
See, and my other stance is, I really don't give a fuck what these guys do on the field. Honestly, I don't. I'm at that point. However, you're doing it on company time. Like, what if me or Flash here protested WTF Nation Radio and, you know, pulled all this negative publicity to the station? What would happen?
I'm currently kneeling right now.
Oh, well, that's because you're PAO.
Well, the problem is the organization was like very passive with this. They're like,
in the beginning, yeah.
Well, they kind of
now you have owners that are actually kneeling with the player, so
it's like kids going through a phase type shit. You know what I mean? They're like, it'll pass, they'll get over it, it'll be all right. And then the next year, that's it. But yeah, so again, baseball has had its negative stance on it, but there was no players kneeling. It was just people like poor singers and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, it's like fucking. Hey, sorry, man. They're just one of those things that fucking. I can't.
It'll be something new next week.
Oh, like what?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You ask different people what the fuck the kneeling's about, then they were gonna have like if I ask 5 different people, there's gonna be 5 different fucking answers on why the fuck everyone's fucking kneeling. That's what pisses me off. And so that'd have been fucking it. So yeah, exactly, D-Max. Would have been nice to know, not to open the casket. Never go full Miley Cyrus. But to give a little bit of background about the national anthem is that it's a melody from another song that was about boozing, womanizing. Didn't become the official national anthem until 1931. Anacreon.
I like the boozing and womanizing part.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Anacreon in heaven. Everyone talks about great military stuff that had started where, like the Marine Corps started where in the Tun Tavern, right, in a fucking bar. The Army started where it started fucking here, in the fucking U.S. and the fucking East Coast, up and down the fucking 13 colonies and shit. Mostly drunk. No. Oh, ICE is saying that everyone's drunk. Shut the fuck up. I wasn't there. Close, but I wasn't there. But my whole thing is that it's the routine. It is the ritual behind it. It's the routine of the stuff. Again, it was one of the things that baseball always did. Always fucking did in the back. All the way back to fucking like the 1900s, the early 1900s in the World Series in 1918. I was there. I saw it.
You were in your 20s back then.
Oh, man. Everyone fucking got pissed off because, and we're talking shit about it because the Boston Red Sox were once playing in the fucking World Series at that time, and everyone's like, hey, motherfucker, shouldn't you be going on the battlefield? What's up with that? You should be like fucking, shouldn't you go and fucking be out doing wool, Americans? Why are you here playing baseball? You should be going out and fucking killing Germans, killing the Hun against the Chicago Cubs. But sorry, just had to throw that in there. But again, it was fucking singing the Star Spangled Banner. It was just fucking. It was just one of those things. Was traditions that started up. Fuck, man. So that is what the whole idea of it doing it during sports. Yeah, you're damn right. Fucking flyovers. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's not happening anymore.
Fuck. You want to fucking? Okay, we're not gonna fucking kneel. You gonna kneel? You got America flying over you? Fuck that. All these fucking parachute teams and stuff like that, and whatever. No way, dude. I don't fucking again. So I will continue my boycott of the NFL and the Major League Baseball until they fucking fix it. Then I'll be more than happy to watch a fucking football game with y'all, or talk shit about baseball. All my 4 baseball teams. I haven't money baseball teams as much as wives, so it don't matter to me. Fucking no, for real. It's one of those things that I slowly started getting back into baseball again. Starting liking it, and then here fucking goes again. Oakland A's, way to go, motherfucker! Just when I was trying to find the sanctity of a sport to fucking retreat to move away from my world that I'm involved in, little fucker just decides to kneel.
There's always hockey.
Yeah, and a fucking catcher of all that. I like fucking playing a catcher. Fuck. Wait a minute. Anyways. That'll be the next fucking segment. Speaking of catchers, we're talking about some good news that you're talking about Canada and somebody else, right? Is that what
there's some great news
yes,
in Canada.
Exactly.
That doesn't happen very often.
Exactly. You know, it doesn't happen very much. So we're gonna go ahead and take a fucking break. Let's see, segment 2. This whole fucking first hour just flew by, and I still got a lot more shit to talk about. Fucking the NFL and Major League Baseball and shit. What the fuck over? So
and wieners.
Wieners. Ice, you are now been banned for 72 hours by themixer.com because of 18 and above. Everything stated. WTF Nation Radio. I said it. That's it. So, anyways, killing the Facebook Live feed right now. Jump back on the Facebook Live when you see it. Also, follow us on WTF Nation Radio Facebook, and then the WTFNationRadio.com. So in a sec, I'm going to go ahead and bring us back up. So bye-bye, Facebook Live. Choose. And we'll be able to listen again on Mixer for all the stuff that we can't play because, fuck all those guys on Facebook Live. The Zuck does not like all the fucking music that we like to play or something like that. Something about permission or something like that. But, I was going to play some NFL fucking trash talking songs. But you know what? Since I boycotted the NFL, no need to talk shit. So, anyways. So, everyone, see you in a sec. Shots. And we'll be back.
Room in the bed with this one chick, then another finer chick walked in. So I told the chick right next to me to top it off. If you trippin', knock it off. Stop it, no scrubs in this spot. Just down till it's hot as Molotov. Girl, let's get that bobbing off. I don't wanna hear that it's gonna cost. How does it feel for you to be with the real on my heels that smack right side of balls? I'm mixing my liquor, belligerent strippers, split different mixers on my biverent kickers. No more wishing to grip her. She's unzipping my zipper, not itching to kiss her, but I'm fixing the twister. Killer, it's the gorilla, and if they feel ya, they scream a lot. Mister, quick to get with your chick. If she get up with for the shit, be like, Check it out, I'm fearless. Nine's a sniper, never bit off a rapper. If I'm near death, I'm a fighter, but I spit off the clapper. And I like weird, sir. I'm the piper, women trip off the whacker. Looking for the beer fast. Time to shizer or get off the crapper. Man, I'm moving, I'll let her give her what she deserves. Try to win her, dinner. Whole lot of bump in the night, man, I like to be heard. I'm a better spinner. Drunk enough to lie to the block, saying that I'll be heard. Then I'm in her, sinner. Then I get a yes. Technician! Scream a lot, Mister, quick to get with your chick. If she get up with for the shit, be like, Killer, it's the gorilla, and if they feel ya, they scream a lot, quick to get with your chick. If she get up with for the shit, be like, everybody move. Let's go, 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 jump, get loose, let everybody move, move. Let's go, 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 jump, get loose, let everybody move. Let's go, 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 jump, get loose, let everybody move, move.
Is that actually a picture of the Antichrist crying? I like it. It's tasty.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
Put on your uniform right?
Expert Action Badge.
Show up to work on time.
Expert Action Badge.
Qualify on your weapon.
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
Find your guidon.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right. Just doing your normal warrior tasks and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of Action.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Action Badge.
I love that fucking bumper. We're back. Sorry, I had some people were calling me up about some subjects and all this other shit, but you know what? I don't fucking care. I'm booking on the NFL. So, yeah, and I said Major League Baseball too. So speaking of catchers.
You?
Well, no, I'm talking about. Well, I'm talking about the other type of catcher now, not the fucking, not the ball playing type of. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
see, even going down that route.
I said you.
Yeah, whatever, fucking ass. So it would appear that Canada's got some issues with one of our traders. I'm just saying.
Only one of our traders.
Well, I mean, they've let all the other fucking draft dodgers and motherfuckers in there too. So it would appear that Chelsea Manning has been denied entry.
Favorite story of the week is right here.
When I saw this fucking story, I was like, you no fucking way. This is not a fucking. There is no fucking way this can possibly be true.
Not Canada.
Not Canada.
They're so nice up there.
They were so blame Canada. fucking Canada. Canada denied fucking Private Manning.
So I've seen several stories on this. My favorite comes from Vice News.
Yes, go ahead.
Whistleblower Chelsea Manning was barred from entering Canada last week, with the former U.S. intelligence analyst tweeting on Monday that she intends to fight the decision in court. Canada's immigration department, in a letter, said that it considers Manning's conviction to be akin to treason, which makes her ineligible to be in the country.
Wow.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau refused to comment on Monday because he is a kind-hearted fellow.
Of course.
Telling Vice News that he would wait for more detail. Manning, a former U.S. intelligence responsible for leaking thousands of documents containing classified information, which we all know about. She was charged in several offenses, the Espionage Act in 2010, sentenced 35 years, and then was commuted by President Obama as his last fuck you to all the U.S. service members out there.
Of course. To include yours truly.
And transgender right activists attempted to enter Canada at the Saint Bernard de Local border in Quebec on September 22nd and was denied entry according to the document from the department. The whole acronym giant thing. The letter says Manning's conviction under the Espionage Act would, if they had occurred in Canada, have constituted treason and maybe even gotten shot or at least hit with a big bottle of Canada maple syrup or whatnot. But damn, he would have got more. Apparently, they're saying he would have got. Y'all didn't call it treason, but we would have. If Canada has stricter things on what treason isn't, then U.S. we need to take a hard look at ourselves because our brother upstairs is just out freedomed us when it comes to this shit.
Straight up, dude. Straight up. And to Chelsea, I'll give you the Go Ahead Tonight's theme. There you go. Tough shit. There you go. I'm sorry, Colin Kaepernick. I didn't mean to use your thing. But anyways, fucking.
Oh, I love his tweet too. He tweeted a picture. Chelsea Manning, who if you follow WTF Nation Radio on Twitter, which I highly suggest. I had Chelsea Manning has come out with a whole bunch of things, so I won't lie. I'm against trolling, but sometimes it's just too much fun.
Yeah,
I can't stand this guy, gal.
It is.
And we did lay into him, which was great, but then he tweeted, so I guess, and he says, quote, so I guess Canada has permanently banned me, ? And then there's a whole bunch of I guess he plans on going to Mexico because of his little emojis. Canada denied entry because of convictions similar to treason offense. Motherfucker, you committed treason.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're lucky you're not rotting in jail.
Exactly.
I mean, you had to be put by yourself because you couldn't handle it.
Exactly.
And you tried killing yourself. Get the hell out of here, you weak ass little bitch.
Get it, kill. Fuck yeah, dude. Goddamn. I live on PAOs. Go fucking nuts. Damn. You should have fucking applied for the White House.
They couldn't afford me to take Sabo rounds to the face
all the fucking time.
That many Sabo rounds to the face, they could not afford me. That's why I won't work for the VA or Planned Parenthood. I just can't. I could care less about the politics and all that stuff. I just cannot take that much smashing to the face every day and only get paid like $70,000. That's just not happening.
Exactly.
Anyway,
especially when you're thinking about where they're headquartered at too. So you have to pay me some good dara to do that shit there. You know what I mean? Fuck that. So denied. So Pennywise is fucking upset because fucking yes, that was the name we give him, by the way, Pennywise, because of it, because we don't know what the right name to fucking call it, so we just said it. So Pennywise is fucking butthurt, and also that letter was also tweeted in the picture as well. And it was under the subsection 44 under of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act in Canada. Says it straight up. You ain't fucking coming in. So when yours truly sees his name in a WikiLeaks thing that little fuck provided, guess what? It's fucking real. It's no shit, you little piece of shit.
Well, hey, just wait though. In Canada, the Minister of Public Safety has the authority to override orders like this one issued to Manning. However, Minister Ralph Goodall, fucking pancake eater, told reporters on Monday no such request has been made to me with respects to the matter. Meaning, come on, Canada, be strong. Keep him in our backyard. Don't let him come to yours just because you're gonna, And that's what I figure is gonna happen.
You think they're gonna cave?
They're gonna cave, and then he's gonna go to Canada, and then he's gonna start being all anti-American or like, how like he is on a daily basis, anyways.
I was about to say he was already anti-American, but okay.
He's gonna be himself and his glorious self. Good for him. But fuck that guy. And Canada, come on now. We have the U.S. just looked at you and went, mad respect, dude. Don't go back to your Canada ways and fuck shit up.
Don't go back to our Canada ways. Dude, I'm telling you, fuck that little dude. Straight up. I can't fucking believe that he had the gall to get butthurt about another country that sees. I don't want to say Canada sees reality all the time, but it almost seems like there was just a shot of comment. There must have been an NCO up there. A sergeant must have saw this shit and said, "You know what?"
Someone's like, "Look here, this ain't happening."
But yeah, it must have been like a kick this mother. What the fuck is this? A sergeant. How's about this guy? Fuck that. Is that even a guy? Pennywise? Fuck you. Matter of fact, denied. How's about denied? How's a boot denied?
And I'll put this out there, just we are not against transgender people.
Nope.
Go forth and conquer.
Of course.
This guy or gal or whatever. Fuck
Pennywise.
Fuck him.
Yeah, Pennywise.
I have a friend of mine who's like, "Hey, you're being kind of mean."
Nope. Pennywise.
And she's right. And we're not against. At least I'm not against transgender.
Nope.
But fuck this guy, gal.
We don't go fuck.
Pennywise, motherfucker. Yeah, you lucky you're not rotting in jail right now.
Damn. This segment brought to you by Anger Management with Flash. Holy shit, dude! Pretty
anger is to quote Rage Against the Machines. Anger is a gift.
It is. Holy crap! Exactly. Getting back is fucking problem, Susan. Exactly. Susan, long time no see. Where you working at? Haven't seen you before. All
Easy
around,
now.
Yeah, all around thief and killer at Mafia Worlds, huh? Okay. Well, it's always good. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? Bip, how you doing? Tracy, another Tracy, yeah. Noel, good to see you too. Everyone's just hanging out and fucking having a good time and shit in the fucking chat. That's good stuff. I really fucking think that this is way fucking, because you got to remember too, this is straight up fucking, again, what we talked about before. It is equates their fucking indictable offense, namely treason. They take that shit fucking real serious. Other countries take treason, off with their head type shit a lot more fucking serious than we fucking do. You know what I mean?
Like we used to.
Well, like we used to, exactly.
Fuck you, Benedict Arnold.
Yeah, I was about fuck you, Benedict Arnold. Goddamn West Pointer. But anyways, the whole fucking point is that he fucking we had some German spies that were hung. You know what I mean? We fucking hung the Krauts. I can say Krauts, right? It's okay to fucking demonize your enemy by saying shit like that. Krauts. Spies spies were fucking hung by the damn, but by us. Fuck it.
Back when deserters were shot and spies were killed, and we didn't play that game, and now we're all like, "Hi, welcome to America."
Hello.
While some of us are a little, backwards and redneck, the rest of us are very lovey, touchy-feely.
Hello.
And you did something that's against all of our laws and constitutions. Oh, well, you have a issue that's different for everyone else, and we're gonna spotlight your transformation, you beautiful butterfly. And you want to get out? We're gonna get you out of jail. Don't worry about it. Just fuck off. When Canada has more balls to say, "You're a traitor, dude," don't just go. Mexico, go see Mexico. They'll take care. When Canada has the balls to do that, fuck that guy.
When was the last time someone got convicted of fucking desertion? I don't fucking know. Convicted of that fucking deserting and shit like that. As a matter of fact, that was a big deal back in the day with fucking in Germany. When I was stationed in Germany back in the day.
What, World War II?
Fuck, you're on fire tonight, Flash. I love it. Flash. Getting me all fucking pumped now. I love it. Now there was a dude. There was a fucking medic.
Don't make that voice again.
To you, well, what, you insecure, right?
Man,
I thought you just fucking said you were all cool about
my shoulder. Make sure no one's behind me.
I thought you were all cool. Joan, what's up, Joan? Long time no hear. Damn. Joan. See, I made that voice, and Joan comes out of the woodwork. Joan, welcome back. Long time no see. Where you been, girl? Yeah. So this medic in fucking Germany, he was called back. He went to Iraq, and he was going to go back. And I guess he was on leave or some shit like that. I can't fucking remember back in that day. This is back whatever. Anyways, he got convicted of desertion. And fucking, sorry, I saw a little bit of drink tonight. convicted of desertion. God damn, I can't even fucking say it. Desertion. I can't fucking with
That man stole a tiramisu. Kill him.
How the fuck can't even say it? Can't even say. Oh,
desertion.
Thank you, Joan. Anyways, so this fucking he was a medic. He was born in fucking Mexico and shit, and he didn't want to come back. And he tried to be all fucking butthurt and saying, well, I respect everyone's views. I understand why people don't understand me. Motherfucker, dude, you're supposed to be going back. He was a medic. Medics and MPs of all people are the ones that should be going back, too. Because we depend on that shits. But, getting all the fucking nice comments. Thank you. Well, okay. Hi. Indeed. So,
how many did you have to pay for them to make them?
Oh, no. I don't think I had to pay anybody for these. Woo, woo. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you for the link. Oh, yeah, exactly. Army medic refused to return to Iraq because he believes war is morally wrong, received an 8-month sentence that could see him freed within a few weeks. Specialist Agustin Aguayo, 35, says his attorney that each other smiled after the judge, Colonel Peter R. Masterson, read out the sentence. He could have been given 7 years for desertion, but instead he only got a couple weeks. 8-month sentence, dude.
He deserved a 5.56 round.
He deserted, right? So he was with the 1st Infantry Division 2nd Brigade Combat Team, who served a year as a combat medic, and then was told to come back. He was, because back in the day, during the surge, the Army was sending motherfuckers back like crazy. So he fled back to California and turned himself in at fucking Fort Irwin 3 weeks later after someone said, "Dude, what are you fucking nuts?" Yeah. So he even admitted, deliberately avoided going to Iraq. I understand that was the formation that was to move to Iraq, Your Honor.
Damn, I missed the plane. I'm sorry.
I understand the formation was supposed to be this time, but I didn't make it. I can make that. I used to speak like that. I speak fucking 8 languages, so shut up. English is my 3rd language. So everybody makes fun of me when I'm at work, when I get mad, because I type my emails out sometimes like I get pissed off. The boss is at the main page fucking with me a lot about that stuff too. My diction is not correct when I'm typing it out, even though I strive to be my diction to be proper. But anyways, going back about this fucking Chelsea Manning shit. Yes, fuck you, Pennywise. You're done. Done. Serious. Dessert. God damn it, dude. Tonight's drink is sponsored by fucking Devil's fucking, yeah. What am I drinking tonight? Fuck, let me look at my shit. Oh, it's Jack and Coke. Oh, man. I'm getting all fucking vitriol and shit. So he tried to cross the fucking Canadian border on Friday.
They stopped that shit.
And they stopped that shit. How's
Get out of here with that.
How's the boot you turn around? And how's the boot you go away? Motherfucker.
My favorite is Army Times on their Facebook, as their little caption goes, "Just look at Canada," and ... Like, oh my God, thank you.
Thank you.
Army Times,
you know what?
Fuck you.
I'm noticing that the Army Times is starting to turn a little bit more. They're starting to. They look. I don't know if they're trying
Somebody with the personality there is starting to work.
I was about to say, because most motherfuckers, and President Clinton excluded, of course, are old fucking PAOs that just really fucking think that, hey, look, stop at the spot. You know what? They talk about the main page and WTF Nation Radio being a fucking spin house and of whatever. Motherfucker, please. Fucking PAOs straight up, Flash, that they work in. They make it work. No, we don't need to be telling that because I make the Army look bad. Motherfucker, that's what we need to be telling. You're supposed to be telling the Army story, right?
That's our bread and butter. It's like, we can't say it that. And the smart way is like, how can we say it where we don't look like giant D-bags? Yeah. Well.
Thank you, Tracy. Sir Shun.
Somebody spelled it phonetically for you?
Please, thank you. Thank you for spelling it back again. Desertion. Yeah, but the Army Times is now, the main page is getting quoted a lot. It's quite fascinating when you see the amount of first reported by U.S. Army WTF moments, reported by WTF.
We hear stuff way before anyone else does. It's sad when you have PAO groups that are they're determining or they're arguing the merits or not merits of having an entity like WTF doing their thing, and they're trying to figure out whether they should use them or not. And it's been a whole crazy thing in the PAO world. It's actually quite fascinating that WTF Nation and WTF Nation Radio is actually becoming a thing that people care about, and because we hear shit way before anyone else does, and the real facts, not the spin doctored stuff that Army Times except their little article they put out, we got this wrong because WTF got this wrong, and WTF's bad, and we don't know why.
Wait a minute, fuckers. Didn't you just say that we're not a valid and certified institution of reporting, but now you're saying you're quoting us? Way to go, dudes. Fucking dumbasses.
But whoever's taking over Army Times Facebook, it's definitely not the same person anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely throwing, like you said,
because that's not that small of a caption. Just hey, look at Canada. Even that something like that I 3 or 4 months ago. So somebody must have just got a job. I didn't see a job open, but still.
I don't know if I want to work for Army Times, man. You probably get so fucking frustrated and shit, stuff and information that you hear about, and you get told. Oh,
look, we're doing another story about the.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another story
about the helmets that are supposed to be lighter by 2 ounces. And
yeah.
Oh man.
Exactly. Whoa. We're turning out these rifles here. There's rifles here that are not good. Yeah. Yeah. How about we talk about what's going on with Pennywise? Yeah. How about we talk about that? Okay. Look. I know we don't want to get too far into what was going on. CID is listening. They actually are. CID is actually listening, and I feel sorry for the other guys that have been accused of being ICE. My bad, dude. We all kind of sound the same on the air as well. Sorry about that. Didn't I guess I have.
CID's kicking down door. Are you ICE?
Are you ICE? Yeah. Oh yeah. I got a lot. It's fucking hilarious. But the biggest thing is that oh wow, this just in. So the entire Dallas Cowboys organization, Jerry Jones included, step out to the numbers, joined arms, and briefly took a knee before the national anthem started playing. Wow, damn, really? The Cowboys? I knew it.
Wait,
I knew it.
Didn't he say that he was going to start firing people if they knelt?
Are we talking about double standards here? What the fuck, man? See,
Jerry Jones did say something that he was like, "That's not going to happen on this team."
Yep.
It was last year.
Yeah. Hashtag no NFL, no NFL. Hashtag no MLB. Sorry. My biggest fucking question is this, dude. Look, there's a serious thing going on right now, and you did bring it up earlier, Flash. Puerto Rico. What the fuck is going on? They're providing aid on what's going on because look, it is an American territory. I don't give a fuck if you think about Puerto Rico or not. They are Americans, okay? Puerto Rico needs to be helped big time. There are my alma mater of a previous non-combatant evacuation operation, the USS Kearsarge, amphibious assault ship. That is right now standing by and conducting, standing by off the coast and conducting 8 medical evacuations, 148 airlifts, and delivered fucking 44,000 pounds of relief supplies and cargo to the fucking Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. But what the fuck's going on? Are they not doing anything? Why is it that it takes a whole fucking? It just seems. I understand. It is the fucking the whole. Obviously, there's water between here. Now, like you said before, Mom, you can't just like get on your fucking truck and drive relief supplies over there. But damn, dude, how about you fucking just airdrop? We do more airdrop fucking relief operations to fucking refugees in other countries than we do with our own people. What's wrong with loading up some fucking pallets of HDRs, humanitarian daily rations, so that way they can fucking get something to eat. Drop off some fucking radios to them so that way they have methods of communication, and then broadcast, hey, this is the number you need to fucking call to get a hold of so you need fucking help.
You're using logic.
I'm just saying. I mean, I've been doing the kind of the Army thing for 30 years. I would kind of think that at this point, since we're all standing behind Texas, we're all standing behind Florida, and that little island off the fucking Outer Banks, because that was the only thing that got hit by the other storm. You would think that Puerto Rico would at least get a fair shake. American citizens out there too. You should, if you're all in, you should fucking really be all in. Kurt Schilling, retired baseball player, of all people, is loading up planes, and he's paying out of his own dime to go take some shit over to fucking Puerto Rico.
You really haven't seen like the advertisements for the Red Cross since Irma.
Well, there's some rumors about the Red Cross helping and not helping.
Yes, I mean there's always going to be those rumors for every nonprofit organization.
Yeah, but we have fucking we have hospital ships, the USS Mercy and the USS Comfort. Why the fuck aren't they there? You know, everyone's fucking worried about what's going on with this goddamn kneeling shit.
Football?
All this crap. Yeah, football. Why don't you go fucking... Well, we need to just do some airdrop fucking operations and shit. Have you seen some of the pictures? I have friends from Puerto Rico that have sent me pictures from their family. Oh my God, it's like unreal. It's like we totally fucking forgot about them.
It feels that way. Like, I have, not only was one of my favorite NCOs I ever worked with back at First Cav, you know, he is Puerto Rican, his family's from Puerto Rico. But I have friends and family where I'm currently at that are Puerto Rican, and then I ask, how's your family doing? They're like, they're happy to be alive, but that's it. Like they're either people's houses are gone or underwater. There's no power. The roads are just they're
flooded. The roads are flooded.
Almost like a disaster war zone down there, because there is nothing. Like that storm just beat the hell out of Puerto Rico to the point where I'm like, can anyone actually live there anymore?
Exactly.
Like, is that thing still working?
Well, the thing is that they've restored fucking some communications at the St. Thomas International Airport in the Virgin Islands area, so that way they can receive aircraft there to fucking start getting the fucking ports. But holy shit, dude, you really think that for something like this we complain so fucking much about how bad FEMA is, and FEMA needs to do this and do that. We've done nothing for Puerto Rico. I've seen nothing for Puerto Rico. Nothing. We got National Guard people deployed, and we have our own military personnel deployed. But nowhere near as much as we've had for fucking Texas and Florida. Holy fuck. So people are saying that they might be dropping some stuff in the mountainous region. So I guess if you're higher ground, you're good to go. But it's still an island, and there's still no place to go. You can't. It's not like you can jump in your car and fucking, okay, I'm gonna drive away from here so we can stay in a hotel or something like that. Everything, power's gone. There is no power there at all. I mean, it sucks as shit because like what was the governor of Puerto Rico said that there's nothing. Every roof has been ripped out of every fucking building in fucking Puerto Rico.
I mean, it's at the point where, like, and I hate to say this, when do you go, okay, we need to now have is it a refugee crisis if we have to move people from Puerto Rico to the United States? Because, like, I can't all in good conscience, but like you said in the beginning, they are American. While they were territory, we feel the same way about Guam.
Yep.
They're American, regardless of all the specific things that go on between the governments. They're American as far as I'm concerned, and that is not how I would want anyone in Texas to live, in Georgia to live, in Virginia to live.
Yep.
I'm not a big person when it comes to, like, when we had those people, everyone from Syria leaving, and you're leaving because you're too, grown men are too afraid to fight. These people are being forced to leave because they have no homes.
Yeah.
Their way of life, their economy, their own habitat, all gone.
Yeah.
Because of one big motherfucking storm just came through and crushed it. We're not moving. We're both not moving fast enough, and we're not doing enough. And they're saying that they're not getting aid quick enough, and people are getting sick from all the water and from all the bugs. And the water's gone bad because all the plants and stuff they had going
stagnated,
out aren't working or are fucked up. All the houses are gone. I mean, even if you can get a lot of utilities, where are people going to live? You can't just rebuild houses and roofs because you tear off a roof, you're messing with the structure of the building anyways. So you're lucky that doesn't collapse.
Well,
it says
right.
Horrible.
I just got a message saying that the USS Wasp is there to support, and I'm looking at several other articles that USAID, though that's the organization that helps impoverished nations fucking give food and shit. When USAID has to go to an American territory to help Americans out, there's a fucking problem there. Is there any numbers? No, I really don't. I don't know if there's any numbers out there to get in contact with family. Some of my friends that I know have been able to get a hold of their family members. That's a good question. Is there numbers out there that we can contact that they can find out?
I can try and dig something up. I also came across reports this morning how I guess there's a dam on Puerto Rico that's about to fail.
it's like those.
Not surprising.
Yeah,
I
was
mean,
about
the
to
whole
say.
country is, that whole island is just.
That whole infrastructure got torn apart, so I wouldn't.
Yeah,
be surprised.
And then
there's
what
nothing there for these people.
also kind of doesn't help Puerto Rico. They were kind of, I want to say poor, but their financial situation probably didn't help either.
Well, no, they were. I think the government was in bankruptcy or something like that. There were some economic situations that were going on there too. It's just fucked up all around. At that point, you should say stop the finger pointing for right now and just go in and fucking help. We'll figure everything else out after that. Because then at that point you need to be saving lives, because I know it's at least what's the rules of 3, 3 days, 3 hours, 3 days, and 3 weeks of 3 hours without water, 3 days without food, and 3 weeks without fucking medical care or something like that in a situation like that.
Or I think it's like exposure or some shit like that. But
Exposure,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
And here's the thing, I'm gonna tie this back to the NFL. I know you didn't watch this week. See one damn commercial about Puerto Rico.
I know, dude.
All.
I was about to ask you that. Did they have a Budweiser commercial instead of talking about because our president's fucked up, we need to unite against him? No. How about we fucking talk about Puerto Rico?
I didn't see one. I didn't see and I watched a good couple. No, I did. I watched I think I watched the 8 o'clock game, the Giants game. I watched a couple of games, and there was no rolling bar underneath going, hey, to donate. No one. Like Colin Cowherd or whatever the fucker's name. Nobody in the NFL was saying anything. It was all talking about everyone kneeling. No one was saying anything about Puerto Rico. But when Florida and when
Texas,
with Florida and Texas, it was everywhere. But we just totally went, hey, Puerto Rico, fuck you.
Yeah, I know, man. That was fucked up. And I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, because it's one of those things to where, has anybody been tracking this shit? Has anybody been tracking anything? I mean, it was posted on the main page. If you have any information that you want to get out or anything, please give us a call or give PM the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page at facebook.com/WTFNR, and we'll get some information out to some family members that need it. Social media obviously has been a big assistance to some of the relief efforts, but it's not been. I wouldn't say it's not as frequent as it was when we were doing the Texas, because we did some Texas relief assistance with posting up the Houston Command Center and all that stuff. If you guys have any information like that, PM the main page or PM WTFNationRadio.com's Facebook page, and we'll be able to get you your message out, or we're able to get something like that, because it's one of those things to where this is the stuff now. This is where we need This is where we need to come together. This right here. Because my biggest concern is that there is a bombing range in Puerto Rico called the Vieques bombing range. And it was a big deal back in the, I'd say early 2000s, late 90s, about the U.S. military always bombing that area. If that shit becomes flooded, all that UXO starts going fucking downstream, where is it going to go? It's going to go into the towns, areas that are not populated. Because, obviously that range is in the area that is not populated. The whole point being is that, holy shit, why aren't we doing something about it? So, our hermanos y hermanas, boricuas, give us a call. Send us some information, and we'll be more than happy to post it on the main page. We'll be able to have to post it on the, we're trying to get the governor of Puerto Rico or the mayor of San Juan to come on here, so that way we can help out. We will be more than happy to get the message out, because I'll be honest with you, a lot of people are really tired of hearing CNN and fucking Fox News right now. We'll talk shit and break balls and jab about each other's fucking teams or not supporting a team or anthem, whatever. But damn, this is different. These are okay. Texas secured, Florida secured. I wouldn't say secured, but their assistance is going to them. But right now, do you see anything going to Puerto Rico? I don't. At all. So
no wonder they don't want to be. I know they've had several votes of like, will they become an actual state of the United States instead of a territory? And I know they actually had a vote a couple months ago where the majority actually said they actually want to start the process to become a state.
Yes.
If I guarantee you ask the same people right now, they're like, fuck the U.S. because they're not helping us at all.
Exactly.
Like, And the people that are helping, they're getting no coverage at all. We don't know anything that's going on. Even the big sports venues, and again, I didn't see it on baseball either. But baseball has done a couple of things because I think we have a lot more Puerto Rican players in the MLB than we do in the NFL. But you expect NFL being Sunday. It's all NFL. That's it. It is football Sunday. It is like God rested and turned on the TV and there was football. That's just how it worked. And they haven't said a damn thing about Puerto Rico. But then you watch CNN, Fox, MSNBC, not a damn thing about Puerto Rico except a couple going, oh, that sucks for Puerto Rico. And they move on. Oh, but President Trump said this in North Korea.
Yeah, exactly.
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Mimi. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mimi. Mimi King. She just got some information about the phone numbers. Apparently, they've been replaced by email addresses.
Yeah, that's what I came across.
Hang on. Second number is reported asked blah blah blah. Third number belongs to the tourism industry. So in case of emergency, contact 18777. Is it true or not? What the fuck? There's no signal anywhere on a cell phone, right? So PR Informa says that dialysis patients right now are losing. Fuck, dude, it's fucking dire, dude. Have you read some of this shit?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. People need oxygen. There's nothing to take out of its in other words, there's no way you can fucking get supplies. Like, I'm sorry, if the fucking whole place is flooded and nobody's fucking coming to help me and there's a fucking Walmart right there, guess what I'm getting? I'm getting some fucking chow. I'm going to save my fucking family. And right now, there's no cell phone signal anywhere. The military needs to come and clear the pathways. Dialysis patients are running out of supplies. They need oxygen, gas, and water. Toa Lake is overflooded, about ready to reach its capacity. 200 people in Vocacional shelter are desperate for food, and the mayor is ready to break into nearby schools to get fucking food. Dude, unfucking real. Unfucking real. There's been some updates where relief is on the way. And there's people are, if you go to some of the some of the pages, it's kind of emotional for me because I'm like, holy shit, I'm looking at the stories and goddamn, dude. PR Informa, that's where I'm getting my information from.
It is dire. Like it's not funny. It's not something that should be that we need to take our times with. It's something that needs to happen now.
Like right freaking now.
And we need to stop. We need to get our asses in gear and stop worrying about who's kneeling for what sport team and all this stuff and start helping actually people in our country.
That's right, Heath. Anyone that doesn't follow the news is uninformed. Anyone that follows the news is misinformed. So true. So fucking true.
With your dialysis patients, it's not like as simple, let's medevac them out of there. Most of them are too sick
to move. Exactly. So all those numbers right there that you got posted up, are them the shits for real? I mean, we gotta know. I don't want to be posting fucking bad shit. So
I can call one and see what happens.
Oh, how about this? I'll fucking call one.
Oh,
let's
there
call
you go.
one and see what happens. See if these numbers actually work.
Let's see here. Let's call them up. I want to make sure my shits work. Our shits are working, then we'll be good to go. Best way to do it. Gotta make sure I got the right numbers here, right? Because if I misdial or something like that, I'll probably end up calling freaking Red Lake. Get the man. How come you're calling fucking Germany? I want to make sure I got these right. All right. This is the first one right here. Busy. So the Puerto Rican Federal Affairs Administration, that line's busy.
Don't doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's another obvious too. If it's busy as shit. Let's try the next number here. Sorry guys if I'm taking it, but I'm just curious and I want to fucking help out our fellow Americans and I want to see what's up.
Well, hey, I agree with Tracy. I also think that we need to be bringing these folks into the country. I mean, well, they're American as far as I'm concerned. This isn't Syrian refugees that we have to vet. These are.
Yeah.
This I would open my house up for.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I would too.
Guest bedroom in the
Yep.
on the bottom floor. I have no problem
Yep.
helping U.S. citizens.
Yep.
You know, come from a state that's just been destroyed.
All right, so I'm going to call this other number here. I'm calling up the radio station, receiving emergency calls. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh, it does.
Somebody call you back?
No, hang on. That's just ringing. Yeah, it's gonna default to. All right, so that was the radio station receiving emergency calls. So that line's out. So let's try another one. Let's try this other number here. It doesn't matter. Hey, Mimi, it's best to try it out and let's see what's up. Then so don't sweat it. You'll be good. Appreciate you giving us the numbers because we need some numbers. Yeah, you're right, Flash. This is one of those things where we have to have no fucking issues whatsoever to fucking help out because straight up, this is straight. These are American, like you said. There's no vetting process. They're Americans. Sorry. Get them aboard a ship. Get them over here hanging out, and then let them go back and help them out. Help them, get their lives recovered. This is the tourism company emergency hotline. So it's not letting me ring. Yeah, here, hang on. Let me try this other number here. Sorry, guys. I just want to double check it before I start saying, yeah, you called this number.
No, it's good to find out. I mean, I agree. You don't want to give bad information out, especially if these numbers stop working or go to like some sex hotline or something.
Yeah. That's another thing too. My luck, fucking hit the wrong number and have some people getting pissed off because I'm bugging them or something. So let me call this one right here. And this will be the last one to see what they see what lets me dial in. I don't think it's gonna let me dial in. Yeah, that was not even showing any connections. So sorry, it's okay, Mimi. No, don't sweat it. Yeah, hoping it works, but we can fucking find another one too. And that's another thing too. Where's FEMA in all this? You know what I mean? They should be the ones helping out too. Do they have anything for fucking? I mean, because they have their go-to fucking webpage. Go to fucking disasterassistance.gov, but I don't know if that's fucking for your place or something like that to get financial assistance or what. I think that's what it is. Somebody said that's for whatever. So let's look for FEMA.
It says they're assisting on their website.
What FEMA is?
Yeah.
Yeah, but FEMA.
Yeah, no, that's already like, hey, you guys should just sit this one out.
Yeah, just FEMA. They have more information and phone numbers about the fucking how to report fraud, waste, and abuse as opposed to fucking, hey, how about you tell us where the fuck you're at? Where are you guys in this whole fucking process here? Michigan and West Virginia storms, join our mission. Search and rescue missions, St. Thomas. Let me see. How to help people affected by the storm. Up-to-date info for those affected. Here's up-to-date info and rumor control. So I found the Puerto Rico number here, or the contact information. Looks like they have it set down. They've only got it for they only have like a specific plot or something like that. I don't see any numbers. So if you guys do just get any information, just let us know. Send it to the inbox, PM WTF Nation Radio at facebook.com/WTFNR or the main page, because we're all trying to get information on that, because again, these are fellow Americans. Americans before refugees. How about that? I don't want to sound too fucking. No, I am sounding like that. It's fucking America first. You know, that's our fucking problem. We've gone too much against everybody, saying hey, we're trying to please everyone, but we don't fucking but we don't practice
take care of people just down the road.
Yeah, exactly, just down. There's an email that's out. It's called Maria. It's Maria1 at prfaa.pr.gov. Hang on, I'm gonna put this in the fucking. I'm gonna put this in right here in the fucking Facebook live chat, so that way we can get this information out to you guys. So, Amy, we're gonna go ahead and unpin that comment, so that way we're gonna go ahead and get that right here. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, are we looking? Hey, this is Doc Derek.
What's up?
From chat. Are we looking at the wrong stories about the hurricane relief? Because on the media, on NBC was showing large aircraft, C-130s being loaded with PLS systems to be dropped off there. CBS showed a bunch of rotary wing aircraft, CH-47s. Past 5 minutes, I've scrolled here and found that the Iowa National Guard sent 24 airmen from the 123rd Wing Iowa Air National Guard. Kentucky Air National Guard sent 32 members from the 123rd Contingency Response Team.
Yeah, but they have
Savannah Air National
Guard
set up a base.
Yep, we're tracking. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about where they at. We know they're all on their way, but where they at?
Well, from what I've seen in some of the media, they had already cleared out an airstrip and were landing in C-130s and bringing off water and stuff and trying to get fuel supplies to some of the hospitals because of the elderly and stuff. They were trying to get, generators and electricity down there. But it just seems like the media is spinning this whole story around the whole football kneeling thing.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Breaking everything or fight.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, man.
I think the relief's getting there, but the media is going to use everything they can. Never let a disaster go to waste. They're going to use everything they can with the Hurricane Maria to down Trump because of his response, because they're not showing it. You know, we've got all these Air National Guard troops already on the ground clearing out fucking landing strips, but the media's not there saying, hey, we're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
they're going to break the
I've been getting like I said, I've been getting real-time photos from people who are down there already with their family members, and they're not getting any help. And I'm seeing it. I mean, I'm getting real-time shits. And and we just posted the email address for the assistance. It's Maria1 at prfaa.pr.gov. So Marine Corps out there. Yep, USS Kearsarge and the Wasp. Yep, they're out there. They're all going. Yeah, we are going out there, but we just don't fucking
saying they're Americans.
What's that?
That's our territory.
Yeah, exactly.
I said like we were. They are Americans. Yep. That's our territory. We take care of our own.
That's exactly that. That's so. All right, man. Thanks for the info.
Good show, guys.
Yep.
Thanks.
Have a good one. All right, so I got that pinned, Maria1 at prfaa.pr.gov. You're right, Mimi. It does blow. MSN blows. Are you new? I haven't seen you. It's a new face here, Mimi. Have we ever seen Mimi before? Mimi, have you ever been around? Where you been, Mimi? Never seen you at all.
When he kept first saying her name, I was like, why are you saying the nickname my sisters called me when I was little?
Mimi. No, that's what I'm saying. It was Mimi's in the friggin' Facebook live chat. I was like, Mimi's new. So I was thinking, Mimi, I've never seen you before. Yeah. So if you want to freaking give us any information, you know what's going on. Are you living on an island or something like that? Because you got some island pictures in your profile. Not that I'm trolling, but I'm just saying.
Damn, we're stalking.
Stalking. Yeah, sorry, it's inherent in my.
I see you're a Capricorn.
I see you. Yeah, exactly. Fly over the wall, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting stuck by ice.
Don't need a lawsuit.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go ahead and direct you to our PAO. Anyways, he's always got a good excuse. But anywho, we're gonna freaking damn, it's already fucking 10 o'clock. Shit. Top of the hour. Time to take another break. I need to refill my drink so I can learn how to say desertion again. Say it right.
Still did. Say it right.
Try to I just can't talk right. Shut up, cat man. But anywho, yeah. So take a break and get to the top of the hour. And I'm gonna kill the Facebook Live feed right now, guys. But don't worry, part 2 is gonna be coming up. But if you're on Mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio, you'll be able to listen to all the other stuff that we can't say because it's whatever reasons and people get butthurt. So check us out on Mixer.com right now. So see you guys on Facebook. But anyways, again, hey, everyone who's participating in the show tonight, especially when it comes to the Puerto Rico hurricane relief, that just to me, I'm just shocked and blown away that no one's really. They are sending people there, but it's almost like a day late and a dollar short. But at least people are showing up. I mean, we'll see what happens. But anyways, aside from that, see you in a sec. Shouts.
To pretend she's overworn, self-assured. No, no, a dirty word. And I forget just why it tastes so yes, it makes me smile. I found it hard, was hard to find. Well, whatever, never mind.
Heavyweight, rough ride, clock world.
Once again, it's Soul, the motherfucking psycho. Ice Cube, the Don Mega. My nigga DMX, huh? Diamond in the rough, huh? He gon' stay in the rough. East meets west. It's going down. Yeah. We be coming. I'm in the city. Bitch, we coming. I'm treated like the presidential. Motorcade taking up the residential. Global perspiration. Freaky gyrations. Close to fornication. Numbers get passed with ass. Information, intoxication. Faded, inebriated. Designated driver, lava. Demogava. Blocking freaks in. All of them tens. Italians. Get them to pal in. Sitting on laps. Bitch, we write raps. Backdoor access. You getting jealous? Standing online with designer umbrellas. Bad fellas winning with the East Side connection. In the kind of club with a star, check their weapons. Who wanna sex DMX, get naked. Fucking to security, show us the ass. Heavy hitters, kind of figures. We be clubbing. It's supposed to heavy lickers. We be clubbing. All my live ass niggas. That's right. We be clubbing. Fucking all them dope dicks. We be clubbing.
DMX, rough riders.
All I do is import to export, transport to escort. A nigga still beeping the day, cause the vest caught them slugs. You spit at me now, get at me if you want more. Put a fucking hole up in your back, so what's the front for? Come on, baby, we some noise makers. Catching niggas with bricks in that Vega coming through Las Vegas. Made us wanted dead or alive, for mad niggas hitless. But ain't a motherfucker come to get this. Witness what's unheard of, cold-blooded murder. This hot shit'll have you smelling like a fucking burger. In the cell, from the 12 is all it takes to make a nigga spin like Drake in the fall. Call for help, but ain't none coming. The admin started a robbery and gun running. And when I'm done gunning, we all don't meet up at the club fucking with Q. It's nothing but love, nigga, what?
The bitches, they love visuals.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shots, and we're back for part 3 of the Monday edition on WTFNationRadio.com and U.S. Army WTF Moments. Also, you can listen to us on all the apps, and don't worry, after this, if you missed the show and all of its uncut glory, it'll be loaded up on a podcast, and you'll be tweeted if you follow us on Twitter at WTFNationRadio.com on Twitter. And, Mixer.com too, /WTF Nation Radio. I posted the email address up there to get in contact with family members in Puerto Rico with the little Puerto Rican flag on there.
I'm working on posting it again.
Oh, it's on there permanently now. It's on there it's like right up and right above. Don't worry about it. It's all good to go.
Sweet.
Our Boricuas will be taken care of. Unlip West. So, anyways, the whole situation with this that I see right now is that we just need to get there. Like we said earlier, we'll leave finger pointing later. Let's just get our fellow Americans secured, and let's get them the help they need. And then again, if you're having problems, like I said, feel free. Any up-to-date information that you get, or if you know somebody in the radio industry down there or TV and they want to come on the show and give us the specifics of that. We're not talking about fucking politics. We just want to make sure that everybody gets help. So if you know anybody down there that can help out to get the word out to our brothers and sisters down on the island, then please PM us at facebook.com/WTFNR or the main page at U.S. Army WTF Moments. All right. So the next thing what we're going to talk about next, we already had it. Oh, yeah. Oh, praise. Fucking stop. Okay, stop with the freaking got it. We got it. We got the anthem quotes and regulations and all this other shit. You guys stop. North Korea said we just declared war on them. Technically we're still at war with them, right? We just signed an armistice saying that we're not at war. We're not fighting, but we're technically.
You don't shoot us. We don't shoot you. We just stay on your side of the line.
Yeah, you stay.
So are we at war times 2?
Yeah. Well, can you
double war?
Double war. It's double war.
Are we playing cards now?
Can we go double war?
I don't know.
Why not? It'll be the first one. It's something North Korea's never done before. A double war.
Double war, praise. Kim Jong-un says that the divisive comments made by President Trump have been led to war, and had the UN foreign minister speak at the UN saying, "You are leading us to war. We are at war, and we'll shoot planes down if you come near our borders," and all that sort of shit. Yeah, whatever. We're kind of at war already. You can't double war.
Doesn't work like that.
No. Everybody's piling on saying his comments are so divisive, talking about North Korea. Okay. Everybody needs to have like a new. Because you ever notice when they were talking about the former president, they were saying that what do they call that? What do they call somebody who was like that? They were not eccentric. What was that word? What was a famous? Oh, they were God dang it! It's at the tip of my tongue.
I don't think it's that one.
No.
Passive?
No, it was a word that they always talked about the former president, and it was it wasn't. It became more of American lexicon lately that he's not an eccentric guy. President Obama wasn't eccentric. They called him something else. I can't remember what it was.
Ineffective?
No, well that too.
That's my jab for the night. Thank you very much.
You can't triple stamp. That's right, Heath. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. Bingo. Ah, man, it's the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night going, "Oh, it's this word," and I'm gonna jump back on. Okay, guys, this was this. Anyways, I can't remember what the fuck it was. No, it was not eccentric.
Can't take ice anywhere.
No, it was, dude. It's that dementia and shit. Yes, exactly. No, puss. Everybody, I tell you what. If you tell me what the word is, I'll give you a bag of fucking Black Rifle coffee if you tell me in the Facebook live chat what the fucking word is. What was the word that was commonly always fucking describing President Obama? I'm trying to remember what it is. Not a bus. Can't remember what it was. Shit.
Lame duck?
No, you can't play. You can't get the answer now because now I just put it out there. Free bag.
Oh, whoops.
Black Rifle Coffee. If you tell me what was described specifically about President Obama back in the day, his whole fucking everyone always said he was this, and I can't. It escapes me what it is. If you tell me what it is, that Muslim. Ali Maloney, a Muslim? Is Islam? No, no, it's not that one. God, it slips my mind. It really does. On what they called him, they always said he is this type of person. He's always this. He's always this, and he's always that. They call him divisive, President Trump. But I'm trying to say that word needs to come out of the lexicon because everyone's going to start saying that it's fucking born in Africa. Incompetent. Keep it coming. Keep it. Articular. Apologizer. Damn, I got everybody out of the word. Apologizer. I love it. No. They took our jobs. No, I can't remember what the word was. Fuck.
I'm going to spend this next hour just figuring out what the word was.
No. If you guys
the bird was the word.
The bird. The bird. No. Oh man, what was it? I can't remember. No, I wasn't looking for lame duck. It was fuck. What was it? Oh god dang it! Of course we're gonna get a fucking phone call. Yeah, exactly. No, not elected. Fuck. He was elected.
Is that what happened?
Pragmatic. Nope. Everyone really wants that bag of coffee. Holy shit.
I want that bag of coffee. I'm trying to figure out what you said.
A pansy. Oh, it wasn't eccentric. It wasn't. Fuck. My ex-wife called me that shit too.
Flaxy?
No, she said we had an argument, and I was like, you know what? You didn't hear that fucking term until the president got elected. Shut the fuck up. My ex. I can't remember what it was. This segment's brought to you by Jack and Coke again.
And forgetfulness.
And forgetfulness. And Alzheimer's. Desertion. Arrogant? Close. I think I'll keep going. What was he? Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Apologetic? Nope, not apologetic.
Oh, I got the source out.
A golfer. It's a golfer.
I want this coffee, damn it.
That's it. Nope, not an ass hat. PC Police. Oh, this is awesome. Fuck. This is like help eyes fucking remember something. We're playing instead of the Hunger Games, we're playing the Alzheimer games. Oh man!
May the dictionary be every bit in your favor.
Yeah, exactly. Let me welcome to Diction Park. Break out your thesaurus. I don't know. I can't. It's like fucking. Oh man, it's like at the tip of my tongue. I'm like I said, I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night tonight. I'm gonna go. Oh, it was this fucking word. God damn it. But no, I didn't leave it in the freezer. I really though. The words that the unqualified. You guys are so fucking distracting. He's not divisive. He's just calling shit the way it is. It's almost there's got to be like a specific way of fucking not pander, not presumptuous. Close. Fuck. Well, god dang it. Who's calling again? God. Oh, come on, Doc. Come on, man. You gotta play in the game, man, to get it. You can get it. Contemptuous. Man, Allie really wants that freaking coffee.
She's just going down words.
She's just right now. She's like, what is I's trying to get at? But anyways, to use this term's divisive now, I think it's not. What is exactly is considered divisive? Like, well, god dang it, we gotta go back fucking again to what we were saying about the fucking NFL. His comment wasn't divisive. It was him responding to what was already considered divisive. By saying a comment reacting to caused more divisiveness. Does that make sense? God damn it. Okay, Doc. Shit. Oh, now you hang up, dude. If you're going to call, fucking call. There you go. WTF Nation, you're on the air, Doc. Oh, dude, don't hang up. Uppity. Close to uppity. I can't remember, man.
Not uppity.
Not uppity. It's not uppity. not uppity. But anywho, some of the words, some of the things that he was, some of the words that he was responding to, and including our foreign policy. Generally, you have, like diplomatic channels and protocol, and you know about this in the PAO world, right? If I have something to say representing the station, I'd go straight to you, Flash, and say, "Hey, man, what happens if I say this?" And you're like, fucking, no, I guess I wouldn't say that. Say it like.
Well, we've moved past that when it comes to our government and definitely through North Korea. North Korea is just they're gonna say whatever they want because fuck the U.S. And then Donald Trump's just like his whole UN speech, because I had the time to watch the whole UN speech, was amazing because no one wrote it for him. It was literally all him. You could tell the parts of the speech were him because he actually sounded not like him, which was kind of weird. But then he would just like break away and I must break free and be Donald Trump. It was great. It was pretty much him going, North Korea sucks. We will eliminate their whole country. It's going to be South Korea and a big old pond.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to. And now, and North Korea's foreign minister said on Monday, Donald Trump has declared war on North Korea and that Pyongyang reserves the right to take countermeasures, include shooting down U.S. bombers, even if they are not in its airspace.
Whatever, dude.
So they're like, hey, come at us, bro. We'll shoot you down even if you're not even near us. And now they're saying that an attack on American soil is imminent. Motherfuckers, please.
Yeah.
You feeling that, Froggy?
Bring
then
it.
Jump.
Bring
Not only are we the most armed country in terms of military, but we're the most armed country when it comes to our own civilians. Go ahead and piss us off.
Yeah, the Japanese.
9/11 came and we had all these people going and enlist just to beat the shit out of that one country. Go right ahead and see what happens to your ass. We're going to play chicken with a country that hasn't done shit in long. The only way this country gets mean is like, hey, let's take half our population, put a labor camp, and we're going to kill off the other population with dogs and anti-aircraft machines and shit. Like, fuck these guys.
Ghetto. You guys are good. Okay, so I got the word sent to me by someone who I would least expect to have sent it to me, and that was one of my exes.
She still listens.
She's, yeah. Anyways,
so if you that daddy ice.
So if you get it, then now that I got it, and so if you get it, then asshole. She's like, fuck you. Oh man. Oh. So, anyways, if you get the word, you'll get a bag of Black Rifle coffee, courtesy of Ice's ex-wife.
The good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we have a thesaurus in the
it
chat
keeps
right
the
now.
exes coming back.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Black Rifle coffee.
Exactly. It's called Bitch's Revenge.
Yeah, I don't think I have that flavor.
No,
but
you don't have Bitch's Revenge from Black Rifle. Do we even have Bitch's Revenge? They should have.
There's a weed with that name.
They should have Dependa Doom, or Doom of Dependas, or something like that. For fucking,
it's called your local strip club.
Yeah, like, yeah, dude. Why'd you even? Did she have access to it? Did have access to what? She just fucking.
What, the coffee? No.
No, she does not have access to the coffee. I said one of my exes, which means X. Which means XXXX. So, XXXX. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The one of many wives he keeps around.
The one of many ex-wives that I keep around at my disposal. So, anyways,
just to answer your fucking question. What word was I thinking?
Yeah, what word was I thinking? Oh, motherfucker, I know exactly what you're fucking thinking. You
Where's
must
that
be
alimony check.
Where's
That's
the
what you should be
exactly?
thinking.
I know who the fuck you are now. Fuck you. Oh man, I love it. No, it wasn't.
Foolhardy, lackadaisical.
No, it wasn't that word. She said no, it's not that word. What the fuck, really?
Audacious.
Oh God. Now I know why you're next.
Wow. Hey, thank you for the help, but now I realize. Woo! Appreciate the help. Glad we're not together. Good job. Cattywampus, thank you.
Oh man.
Insolent. Damn. Y'all just need to they're just clicking through the source right here, just like, nope, let me type that word.
Maybe it wasn't. You fucking
challenged.
I'm embarrassed.
Allie and Tracy, there's we're just gonna.
I've never turned red before behind a mic. I'm a non-swimmer. I've never been blushing behind a mic. Usually I don't get embarrassed. So damn, what was the word? Now fuck.
We're just gonna keep it at that.
Yep. Yeah, it's something more.
Nerf herder. That must be it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Jonathan. Partisan. That's from Tracy.
Oh man! So you forget the word. Pariah, partisan, superlicious, high fun. Damn. You guys know it. You guys are speaking. So you're getting close. You guys are speaking so much. It is a fucking word.
Limp noodle.
Limp noodle. But anyways,
Cavalier.
Bring it on.
Like that one.
Bring it on. If you really fucking think North Korea that you can handle this shit, maybe are we divisive? Are we egging war on technically by saying fuck you Korea? Fuck you Korea.
That's what the Trump haters are saying.
I don't think it's. I mean, they've been doing this forever. Forever. I mean, was in the 60s. There was the attack in the DMZ where those guys got hatcheted up by the North Koreans because we cut down a tree and shit.
Oh yeah, we were trying to cut a tree down. They fucking hacked our dudes up. Yeah.
Yeah, North Korea's always pushed the button of when you have kids, they try to figure out where their boundaries are. They've always been doing that, and it's been the last 5-6 years where we've had the missile tests and nuclear tests, and everybody. When you can get China and Russia on the Security Council to go, yeah, these fuckers have done fucked up, and agree, no one putting the whole, well, I'm one of the big major countries, so no, and that kills it. No, when China and Russia are pushing through sanctions that are hitting everything. I mean, dear God, how much poorer can you make a country? But when you have all the big countries that usually say, fuck you, USA, North Korea, kind of stop what you're doing, but fuck you, USA, we're not going to agree with you, are now agreeing with us. They might have maybe pushed the boundaries. The problem is you have Donald Trump, who is a drunk frat guy who just I'll fight you right now.
Yeah, exactly. I'll fight you.
And then drunk tweeting.
Yeah, exactly.
And drunk tweeting and fuck your mother, Kim Jong-un, and your panda rocket man self.
Okay, now she finally got it where she called me. I remember this She's like, I remember this argument, and this is what I called you.
Argument. Love it.
Well, thank you for... So this is the word. So you guys, no one said it yet. Shameless, unrestrained. I don't want to say what it starts with because I don't want nobody to fucking say anything.
Did you start with the
stop? No, because people will fucking go down the train, dude. People will go down the fucking.
They already are rotten, shady, unethical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That train has already left the station.
Resolute. I don't even know half of all these words. Man.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. This is very interesting.
Well, where's my AP style guide?
Yeah, I was about to say I need my AP style guide and shit so I can. I'm gonna put it in ops, and then once you see it in ops, then you'll see why I can't start it off with that.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one to get after that.
I can't even spell that right. I'm fucking drunk. I'm drunk typing right now. Nefarious. Oh, you're getting close. Oh man. Sexy beast. No. Apologetic. So whoever gets the word, I've already thrown it in our ops. Then whoever gets it, we'll fucking thanks again. We'll get a fucking we'll get a bag of Black Rifle coffee. Bribable. Damn it, Allie, you're freaking on fire right now.
I think we got it.
We got it. Heath. Bam. Heath is the wiener. That is the word. The word right there.
Yeah,
what the fuck? Look, it's okay, Heath. You got it, man. You stop spelling it. Stop spelling it.
I'm gonna say it 18 times to make sure.
Five different spellings, Heath. We got it. We know what you meant. Narcissistic is the word. So you get a bag of Black Rifle coffee. So go ahead and PM Facebook.com/WTFNR for your prize and get the deets over to Mom so that way she can get that bag mailed to you. Congratulations for helping me figure out an argument and getting in one of the ICE exes involved.
that was a scary time. It was almost as scary as
North
Korea.
It was almost
US. ICE and his ex.
ICE's ex. I was like, please don't call. Please don't call. Please don't call.
Same thing we're worried about: nuclear bombs and a lot of bitching.
Oh man. Oh god. Oh, that's why if you look at the fucking ticker right there, why do you think it was a blank screen? I don't want to call the number. Hang on, let me put it back. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah, narcissistic. So, Heath Barlow, there you go, buddy. So make sure you PM Facebook.com/WTFNR. But if you were to fucking actually try
24 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Join us again for Alzheimer's with ICE. You know what? You have 24 hours for me to remember this shit. Someone to forget. Oh, man. You have 24 hours. So if you don't PM in other words, so this time tomorrow night, if we get no message, then that Black Rifle coffee will go to somebody else.
Like Flash, because PAO lives off of caffeine and coffee.
I'm about to say, throw some anger again. I appreciate it, Sean. That's American. Alzheimer's with ICE. How do you... Wow. That was a first. Never have I had any of the exes participate in the...
I figure you had restraining orders on most of them.
No, I should get along with all of them, except for the second one.
Fuck that one.
Fuck that one.
In particular.
Specifically. But you can just go ahead and just, in between that and, between 8 and 2, between 8 and 3, they were cool. But anyways, 1 is cool too, but not number 2. Lives up to that shit. Give me the address again. It's on the Facebook page. Go to Facebook.com/WTFNR. Not this one. Not one you're checking out on right now. Check out the WTFNationRadio.com webpage at Contact Us, or you can go
the cooler one.
You can go to WTF Nation. You can go to Facebook.com/WTFNR, and then there you go. Easy. Alzheimer's with ICE. Jasper County.
Well, now that we've figured out what word you can't remember, and thank God you have an ex-wife that likes you enough to help you out.
Well, I believe it or not, I still get along with. Because kids are involved. You know what I mean? So when you got kids involved, then you got to be cool. And sometimes it's just better for the kids, and then you end up being, you get along better. Not when the kids get older, and you come to realize that you actually got along better when you were not married than you were when you were married. So.
Shit, my parents still hate each other.
Are they married?
Not anymore. Not since I was 13.
Oh, okay.
They still hate each other. But anyways, going back to what
we were saying, of course, narcissistic.
Before my dad calls me.
Yeah, before your dad. Before your dad starts fucking Facebook Live and this shit. What fucking page am I gotta go to?
He does listen occasionally. So when I tell him, hey, I'm gonna be on, he does pop in. So this might be past his bedtime. He's old. But North Korea's been doing. Segue. North Korea's been doing this shit for forever, and I don't think he was doing this stuff with Trump. The problem was Trump, who had the red line with Syria, who made this incredibly shitty deal with Iran. He's always been a good talker, but when it comes to President Obama's his policies and what he would actually do with these other countries, or the threats he would make, like the red line. When he said, Syria, there's a red line right here, and they just not only stepped over it, they threw a Hail Mary and just we're 100 yards down past it. I mean, hell, they used chemical weapons twice. The UN individual council that came in checked it out. I was like, yes, these are chemical weapons. Yes, they came from there. And the one thing we did was send some fucking cruise missiles when we should have just blown Assad's whole fucking family and everything to pieces because of it. We were like, but we did. But we did the cruise missiles when Trump was in office.
Dude, he launched 27 one night.
Exactly.
He just said,
Obama did not a thing, and we had more chemical stuff happen. He did not a thing. And he's been doing the same thing. He couldn't get anyone in the UN to agree to help us out with sanctions. He could. I mean, while again, I hate Trump. Can't stand the man. Does do a couple things right when it comes to sometimes he just social media and just bashes other like China's like, oh, China's gonna do this, and finally China's actually going, hey, North Korea, y'all need to kind of just stop because we're tired of being on Twitter.
Exactly.
Y'all need to stop. I mean, he does it in his own weird fuck off weird way, but I'm getting to the point where I think it's starting to go. They're both making such asses out of each other with what they're saying that somebody's going to mess up, and that's when we're going to be in problems. Either we're going to fly a bomber just enough where they can even throw a missile at us, because that's all it's going to take. Hell, if somebody throws a rock at us at this point, we're going to fuck up that country.
Oh, of course.
We're just waiting, but we're I think that Trump's just been. They've been poking the bear, but we've been also kicking the dog in the nuts, and eventually that dog's going to try to bite at us, and then we're just going to well, sorry, Alaska, we're going to have to put you down.
North Korea is like mom's cat, the fucking the living fucking bagpipe. It doesn't sound like a fucking cat at all when it meows. It sounds like a bagpipe trying to fucking sound off. And so I'm fucking like, holy shit, dude. Yes, my ex did call me that. Narcissistic shit. Stop with the fucking PMs. God. So yeah, North Korea is like that. It's like that old decrepit cat that's just like and will. Why are we putting it with this fucking cat's litter box type shit? Why are we even involved in this? Why don't we just put the fucker down and that's it? Get over
I'm just waiting for the cat to die.
That's what I'm saying. But the more humane thing would because it sounds like it's fucking suffering.
It's not.
It sounds like,
he's just an asshole.
All cats are assholes. That's just what they do.
He's like 21 years old, I think now. 20 or 21.
Fuck, dude. That's like saying somebody who has lost all their faculties and they're 150. Well, he's just a sprite little firecracker. Motherfucker's 150. Fucking dude's eyes are all white and shit, and he's fucking shitting his pants like left and right. That's
like 120 something in cat years.
That's what I'm saying. It's about 150. It's like fucking 150 years old.
You'd be an asshole to it then.
Yeah.
This cat's get off my lawn.
Yeah, exactly. The cat's walking into walls and shit.
Not yet.
Poor
Keep
thing,
putting
man.
these damn walls everywhere. I'm gonna go throw up in your shoes.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. It's that's fucking mom's cat is fucking Korea. Just need to fucking go ahead and put it out. That's it. We're done. Do we really have to waste all of our fucking time and energy when it comes to diplomacy? Look, man, since the end of the Korean War, what is left of diplomacy that you can do anything for this fucking country? I mean, there's nothing you can do for that country at all. You just, okay, fucking, all right, asshole.
South Korea doesn't want to be North Korea. North Korea doesn't want to be South Korea. And the U.S. just is like, we've been waiting for a war that's going to be a lot where we're not really, we can just blow up an army. Let's get back to what we're good at, destroying other nations' armies, not trying to build nations. North Korea is just like sitting there and they're begging for their own demise. Like, I'm pretty sure all the folks in labor camps are like, oh, please, God, please start this. Yeah. Get us the fuck out of here.
Oh, please, Buddha. Please fucking.
I've had to eat rat tails for the last 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Please, God.
Yeah, I've been, yeah. So, number to check, that was one of the numbers we called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was one of the numbers we just called. That was like dialing.
That was busy.
Yeah, that was busy. So, again, we throw the number up there for Puerto Rico on the, and up the email, and they request that you only send just one email and say, hey, I need to know the status of blah, 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 blah. Make sure you send full addresses. Make sure you make your emails detailed, so that way authorities can go down there and I guess they're responding to it, because that's what FEMA's doing. But anyways, yeah, so did you contact us yet, Heath? Did you fucking get that bag? Are you calling us for the bag?
I'm still waiting.
So yeah, 24 hours anyway. So I'm gonna keep your comment pinned of Narcissistic that you wrote up there, and then yeah, Mimi, thanks for joining us too. Man, that's great. First time you heard us on Facebook Live and Mixer.com and WTFNationRadio.com, Periscope, Puffin.
You're on Periscope?
Yeah, we're on Periscope. I'm like
oh shit,
YouTube right now. So we're broadcasting. We're broadcasting simultaneously on multi platforms. One click of a button, and we're broadcasting everywhere. and YouTube as well, Mixer as well. Like I said, when the show's over tonight, we're going to go ahead and upload this thing, and you'll get tweeted if you follow us on Twitter. You'll be able to see the.
He's feeling the pressure. He's
Dude, working on it, man. Dude, how hard is it for you to?
Well, let's go, Heath. Let's go.
Come on, Heath. Fuck,
Shit,
man.
y'all are worse than a woman.
He's got 24 hours anyways, but I'm just doing that because we're old. I know we can relate. You got to be fucking old.
He
Dude,
might forget right now what your name was.
exactly. 20 fucking minutes it took me to get this goddamn answer out until I had a fucking ex call me up. Dude, are you fucking
Can
for real?
keep track of how many XYs he has, Heath? Come on now. You need to send us the damn message.
Yeah, exactly. Aryans. But yeah, I really think that if North Korea even tries to try to shoot, like you said, Flash, if they try to shoot down a bomb, I don't know, man. We've had Russian fighters buzz our ships really fucking low to where we can, take pictures of the individual panels of the jets flying over.
Or you could give them a finger and they could see it.
Yeah, you can give them a finger. Or they flipped us off too. So it's one of those things to where I don't know. Because I know the Navy is was getting fed up with the Iranians fucking coming over, and then that's when that Iranian.
Well, didn't they put some holes in a couple of in a ship after they try to fuck with us, and we just went, not today.
Yep, they just said, you're done.
The commander's like, I didn't have my coffee today. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, exactly. I need my Black Rebel coffee. Fuck them dudes. So yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Let me do some fucking house cleaning. Let me go through some of my cut sheets here. God, it's fucking Monday, man. Holy shit. I can't believe it's fucking Monday. It's one thing about doing two shows, one in the beginning of the week, one at the end of the week. God, man, I want to do the week. Waiting on your IT guy. What are you talking about? Just go on your phone. PM us. But yeah, exactly. You don't have fuel to carry the munitions. Tomorrow we're going to have Brad Hubbard from the Mission 22. Brad Hubbard is one of the founders of Mission 22, and we'll be on to discuss the Mission 22. Well, what Mission 22 does for our veterans. And we'll be talking about the upcoming bike ride, Loretta Lynn's Ride for Mission 22. Wait a minute, we got a bike ride going on too. Mission 22 has got comprehensive programs to treat veterans suffering from PTSD, PTS, and TBI. And they have also partnered with other organizations that offer amazing services to veterans, as well as doctors and treatment facilities across the country. The VA is a great resource, but they are understaffed and underfunded. And with your help, we can help veterans get the help they need. Yeah, it's kind of. But I'm hearing different sides of the veterans side of the coin. You know what I mean? I mean, I know some veterans that have had zero issues, and then I've heard veterans just go through the worst fucking case of everything and anything, and you're just like, oh my god, dude. It just you don't know which is the one that's right. But Loretta Lynn, dude. I didn't know that. I know that was part of the Loretta Lynn.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be real fun. This Wednesday, we're also going to have Laura Bauer from Operation Family Caregiver. Operation Family Caregiver coaches the families of returning service members and veterans to manage the difficulties they face when they come home. OFC is a personalized program tailored specifically to the struggles of each family, so not everybody's cookie cutter. Through proven methods, the program teaches military families how to best navigate their challenges, resulting in the strongest and healthier families. Hey, man, if you can work it out, you can work it out. If you can't, you can't. Cut your losses. Thursday for Sergeant's Time, Keith David. I can't wait. He's going to be on Sergeant's Time. He's coming from Task Force Dagger. Task Force Dagger is an organization that provides assistance to wounded, ill, or injured U.S. Special Operations Command soldiers or U.S. SOCOM members and their families. They respond to urgent needs to conduct recreational therapy, adaptive events, and provide next-generation health solutions for issue-facing service members. Also a rallying point to combat traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress and environmental exposures, like the guys that are around burn pits and heavy metal burning areas. The cohesive program is enabling families to seize the moment and live life. 3 October, we got Nikki Roehrig. Did I even say that right? Roehrig? Nikki, no, Roehrig? Man, desertion.
Oh, here goes another game.
Yeah.
I had to say this one.
You gotta how to say this one.
Brought to you by Ice.
Alzheimer's with Ice. Nikki Roehrig from Roehrig. It's not Roehrig.
Just go with it.
Yeah,
You're not gonna get it.
I'm not gonna get it all, dude. English is my fifth language. So Military Working Dog Team Support Association, Military Working Dog Team Support Association is a nonprofit organization that supports military working dog teams by a variety of means. Some of these include care package, handler recognition, hero dog awards, and veteran dog handler cause support and support for memorials. Did you see that dog that had cancer, that Marine military working dog that was put to sleep, and then they had like a military funeral afterwards? Did you see that?
Yeah, somebody was cutting onions when I saw that article.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. I think I had something in my eye too. My eyes were watering pretty bad. I think it was because change of allergy seasons and stuff like that. But anyways, these causes are great, and the organization may be small, but it's mighty, and they make an impact daily in the lives of dogs and their handlers. I myself have done that stuff, and it's 6 October, we have Brian Jacobs from Vets to Success. Vets to Success is a nonprofit organization that creates programs for veterans to rehabilitate them through the Food and Brew program. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing wrong with food and brew. Organization's purpose is to inspire, mentor, and educate and change the lives of homeless and displaced veterans and impact the communities in which they live. This program was created after the loss of the founder's younger brother to veteran suicide, as well as the founder's personal battle with readjusting back into the local community. The Food and Brews, as his guiding passion, shows veterans a path that they can share and have a new purpose in life through something they love. That's what it's all about. It's all about pushing through and persevering and knowing that, it's all worth living. Anyways, let's see. All right. Yeah. So, we had some hurricane issues going on and prevented the guys that were doing the outside the studio ride. And they were riding from Nine Line to Fort Stewart to Fort Gordon to Fort Benning to Comfort Farms, and then to Fort Benning, and then to Columbus, Georgia at Ride on Bikes to culminate their event. They were going to record it. They were going to film it. They were going to have some Facebook Live action going on. But due to some storm that happened on the East Coast.
Bitch of a hurricane.
Yeah, Irma following her homeboy Jose, decided to curtail that. So stay tuned for that. That ride is still going to happen. We just had to move it along, and the NCYC made a safety call because he was not going to ride a bike through freaking 150 mile an hour winds. And then, of course, Mud Puppy needs to get out of the freaking garage anyways and actually go out and ride a bike. I'm breaking balls.
That one, eat a sandwich.
Dude, you need to eat some chow, bro. You need to break. Well, that's awesome, man. 2 nights ago. Good shit, JC. Mud, eat food. I'm telling you, because Mike Golf was talking about, hey, he didn't know if he was going to, be able to do this and blah, blah, blah. Then he starts working. He said he can't eat enough because he's burning all that energy doing the bike riding shit. He lost a lot of weight. His retirement
really
weight.
Wish I had that problem.
What, losing weight?
No, I can't eat enough.
Oh.
Yeah, my son, he could eat, and I don't know where the fuck he puts it.
Yeah, well, I mean, reasons, old. I eat, and I'll fucking,
You'll grow out.
I think you eat maybe because you forget that you eat, and then
Ashley,
I can eat again. And
I do forget to eat sometimes. I actually get told by you guys in the meetings or whatever, and when was the last time you eat? You're hangry. I'm like, oh fuck, I did. Yeah, confirmed. Entire Cowboys team kneels briefly before anthem. Entire kneels, not in protest, but in unity.
Ooh. Well, you want to see something bad? Hold
Man.
on. Let's see if I can send it to the. So there's. It looks like it's the. Screw it. Hold on. I'll just send it to you. It's one of those things that's hard to explain other than you just have to kind of see it. But it's during the Kansas City game. There's a picture that apparently didn't go through that I'm trying to send to you, and stupid picture. Let's see. Oh, that one. Go. That one.
That one.
Post.
Okay.
Post.
Let me check.
There we go.
Check. All right.
It's in ops. But it's the Kansas City game, and tell me what you see wrong with this picture.
Oh my God! Catastrophe! Oh my God! That's an American flag. On the ground.
Big ass American flag just pumping up on the floor.
On the ground. No shit.
So, that's okay. So if you want to kneel, I got you. You go do your thing. But when you want to and now there's for the people playing at home, it's picture Kansas City Chiefs game. There's a bunch of cheerleaders. You got the people with the cameras and all the cheering going on. And there's the big ass flag, American flag on the ground, spanning this whole big picture, crumpled up, just thrown down. Yeah, there is my trigger point right there. Definitely triggered because
you are triggered.
That triggered me right there. That's disrespectful right there.
That
is because that needs to be burned, motherfuckers. This is why nobody likes the Chiefs.
Whoa, why are you cracking on the Chiefs, man?
Because it's their game.
Because it's what? It's fair game.
It's their game.
Oh, it's their game. Oh, you said fair game or their game?
It's their game. Now, if the Giants had done this shit, I would be calling the Giants a bunch of bastards right now. But as it is the Kansas City game, that's pretty fun. Y'all don't touch these flags and.
Oh man, what are we talking about? Oh, here, hang on, let me show you. There you go. Thank you for that picture. Technology is amazing these days. There you go. It's right up there. That's right, so I can see it. Oh my God! Let's cause more drama. Let's cause more. Yeah.
Why not?
Why is the flag on the ground? Everyone's freaking out. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I didn't share it. It's up there. Don't have to share it. Check out Facebook Live. You'll see it. Check out Mixer. You'll see it. Check out YouTube. You'll see it. It's all up in there. It's all up here.
All up in their grill.
All up in them shits. That's unfortunate. Well, when you kind of think about it, let's think about the logistics of this thing. That's like a what? That's like a 500-pound flag, though. How are you supposed to fold it? How do you fold it? How do you secure it?
Maybe you don't fold it, but
how do you put it away?
Having just I don't expect you to have a whole bunch of NCOs folding one side and then folding the other one, making sure you got the night. But it should just be chilling on the ground on the sideline.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
near the goal line.
I know
near the goal line and everything. So it's just chilling there. That's cool. Whatever.
Wow, that's a good eye there. Yeah. It really doesn't matter.
No one's gonna see it there. Don't worry about it.
Nobody. We'd be all right.
Pay attention to the cheerleaders and the scantily clad clothes. Don't worry about the American flag. Everything that people are bitching about people disrespecting because they're kneeling is on the ground just chilling there, but no one's to be throwing up arms about whatever.
Yeah, that looks like something fell on top of it too.
It looks like the roller thing is like on top of it too.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things to where. I know hauling them big ass tents around back when I was a Joe. They had covers that you put on them, like you laid out
1776.
yeah, GP 1850s. So, man, I didn't see it. I mean, whatever. My biggest thing is that like during the Cardinals game, that they interlocked their arms with members of the military. We're not supposed to be involved in them shits.
I'm sure somebody got a thumping for that.
I'm about to say, dude, you freaking no way, man. God, it's getting ridiculous to now everything's see. Now you're gonna fucking flag and there. Doesn't matter what team it is at this point. You got if you're gonna set a stand, like I said, going back to the ethics and standards, you got to enforce it. You got to enforce it for everybody. So, anywho, aside from that, thanks for all y'all coming on, and Colin Kaepernick, thanks for coming on. Thank you for the final words.
Thought that was Chelsea Manning. Get into Canada.
You're going to Canada.
Go to Mexico. No, I'm trying to get into Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, they love you in Mexico, buddy.
Come on over. You'll fit right in.
Come on over. We got a donkey show for you. But anyways, thanks for coming on WTFNationRadio.com and joining us for the Monday edition with myself and Flash and Amauma. And again, don't forget, we got guests, we got shit coming up. We got some announcements coming up in October. October's gonna be busy as shit. Daytime shows coming back. So if you're following us on Facebook.com/WTFNR, you'll know that there's something coming on its way. And then aside from that, y'all got anything for me before I close out?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Stay pretty.
All right. Yeah. Stay pretty. Stay pretty and keep your head up. So aside from that, I'm going to kill the Facebook Live feed right now. So you guys on Facebook Live, see ya. And then I will be able to, that little post again that I had with the little Puerto Rican flag. Again, use that to get a hold of your family members if you need to. And then it's at Maria1 at prfaa.pr.gov. And you'll be able to, again, do not send multiple emails. Just send one email with specific details, and then they will assist you in helping you find your family members out. Okay, so I'm killing the Facebook Live feed right now so we can listen to some tunes. And then aside from that, y'all shouts, and then have a good one. See you.
Go Yankees.
Oh, my God. You have to fucking throw that. Fucking no MLB, no NFL. See you. Fuckers.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
if that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its scenes while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, and my eyes were staring by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared, and no one dared to stand the sound of silence. Fool said, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Hey, my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops fell, and echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out his warning, and the words that it was forming. In the signs and the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls, in tenement halls, and whispered in the
This is WTF Nation Radio.
I look around this room and I see nothing but untapped potential.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
You have potential. You have... Oh boy.